Hello, everybody. So sorry. I'm going to wait for a little bit to see if everybody can find me again. I said screw it all and I went on my phone. So the live is going to be a little bit different this time, and that's okay. Hopefully, it will work just fine. So I don't know what's going on. I even did an internet test and it's only receiving 88% of what it should be at this time. So I think it's weather related. So we do have a major snowstorm going on right now in my area. Okay. So bear with me and forgive me. Yay! Lisa's still here. So happy about that. Let me try to get my phone to where it's safe. I've got it plugged in so that it does not die. Okay. I accidentally just took a picture of myself. So can you see me okay? Everything okay? Can you hear me okay? Hopefully everybody finds me again. I had put the donation information in. I'm going to try to do that again just in case people do want to donate. Hopefully this way we won't lose connection. I am no longer on the Wi-Fi. I'm just using my phone data. You guys, I'm hardwired in and I have the fastest internet you can get in my area. It's like 1200 megabytes or something like that, and it's still having an issue. So I think it's probably due to the weather. So I totally apologize. Hang on just one second. I know, totally not okay in my book that it happened, and I'm sorry. You're going to get me at a little bit of an angle. That way I can leave it charging, because a healing is a healing, right? Like I do what spirit wants me to do. They can be medical grade. They can be energetic. Yay, Amy's still here. Lisa's still here. Thank you guys for finding me again. I'm so sorry. Jeez. I was like, I uninstalled Nortman. I did all this stuff and it was still reading very slow. So I'm like, screw it all. I'm going to go on my phone, and that was super quick. So change of plans. We're going to roll with the flow, right? Sometimes that's what we have to do. So I did light my candles before I came on. I did set intentions. I am going to put in the comments the donation stuff. Hang on with me just one moment here. And then we'll get rolling. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Do. All right. Let me make sure I mute that. Hang on. Okay. Mute. Oh, yeah, my computer's acting really wonky, you guys. Like, it is off the charts wonky. So, do you guys remember? I know Amy has been on my path the entire time. She already went through the gates with me. She'll probably remember Mount Kilimanjaro very vividly. I can't remember what the significance totally was of that one. I do know that it's important at this time. So I activated pyramids in Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Botswana, Kilimanjaro, and those are all coming in the energy for whatever reason. Okay. So I want you guys to be diligent in what's going on in the world, because they're saying there's a lot more going on than what meets the eye. There's a lot more going on than what they're reporting about. And something popped into my energy today about how Mount Kilimanjaro is biblical. Now, I don't read the Bible. I already know that most of what it is misinformation, manipulation, power, and control. Okay? So there's some parts of it that are real, and there's some parts of it that are not. And so I want you guys to be very diligent about that. But there's something about Kilimanjaro. There is 3 mountains, and they are volcanoes. Right. So Mount Kilimanjaro is a dormant volcano is what they're calling it. However, I don't think it's dormant anymore, because if you know the work that I did, I actually activated it. Okay. And I sent light through it like crazy. So yeah, all I do know is that it's very relevant. I think in 2020, there was like 400 elephants that died there too. In Nigeria, Botswana, and Zimbabwe. I think it was Zimbabwe and Botswana. That is also one of the pyramids I activated, was in Zimbabwe and Botswana. Okay. I know my image is a little wonky. For those just joining me, I tried to do a live on my computer and it said, no, we're not having it today. Okay. So I had to do my best and come on here. So I am going to put the information to donate for anybody who does want to. Let's see, I can't remember what it was. I think it's, you could do it through Venmo because this is a way to do it much cheaper than what it is on my website. So that is why I do it this way. Cool. So I'm just going to post that up here. Today we are doing live healings. Lisa and Amy are both here and they did donate. But Spirit does want you to be aware of what's going on in the world around you, okay? Right now, there was a very important full moon eclipse sun, and they're also in my Patreon. I know Lisa did that one. I don't know if Amy has yet. But in them, there's this alignment is very relevant for who I am, the work that I've done, and for God. Oh, yeah, that's right. So Lisa's right. See, these are actually on my channel. You guys can watch them. It's Nigeria pyramids, okay? And then there's Mount Kilimanjaro. Those are two different workshops I uploaded. The ones in Nigeria were Zimbabwe, Botswana, I think in Nigeria, and I created a pyramid through 3 different points there. It's relevant because I said everything outside of that will fall. This is a big tipping point in the earth right now as far as false foundations. And so if you find yourself having a difficulty in the world around you, right? Are things falling apart? Are things just feeling very difficult? The energy feeling so dense? It's probably because you're anchored into something that's falling. Okay. So you have to be mindful of that. Things are going to continue to fall apart as we move forward. That's the ascension. All right. This is the end of ways, my friends. Okay. It's the end of days for some, but the end of ways for all. And so these energies with the moon and the sun eclipse that just occurred, we're still in the energy. And those that are in my Patreon know that the healing that I did with that, the activation of the Eye of Horus and the Eye of Ra on this channel recently are all very relevant for that. Okay. It is going to align you with your absolute utmost truths of who you are and where you don't align with love. Okay. So, everything in the globe on this planet that doesn't align with God is crumbling. Okay, you're going to continue to watch this. How many shootings have we had? I said that it's going to get more intense, okay, because any darkness is rising. So if people are anchored into that, you're going to see that more and more of their true colors. Okay, we can't avoid that. That's because a lot of people on this planet are anchored into a lot of darkness, if they're even light at all. Okay, because the ascension, what I've truly done in bringing about the ascension was I divided all darkness from light, because all darkness must fall. Okay, and that is biblical as well. Jesus is supposed to return to divide all darkness from light and get rid of all darkness, and that's what I've done. And we're about to watch that unfold more and more and more. And the proof of what I've done is all uploaded on this channel. But Amy and Lisa have both been through it. Amy's already walked through the gates. They know how difficult the journey is. They know how real the path to righteousness is. It is the only path home because it's created by God. Okay. That's what the ascension is. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. It's very important to understand this. A lot of people have messaged me that, you know, like, what am I doing wrong? Everything seems to be so difficult. And you're not doing anything wrong. The energies right now are going to define what is not working for you. It is clarity. It is clarity of the mind, the body, the soul, because we need to come down to where we are solely love. Do you understand? The only thing that can survive in this earth is pure unconditional love. Okay. So what the ascension is you have to eliminate all karma, all shadow. Every lifetime has already been measured and included in this one because it's a great reset. We will never come back to it again. Okay. You will never come back to this planet for a karmic pullout. It will no longer be that. Okay. So the end of days is about you reaping what you sow. God does not judge, right? That is where we falter. They tell you God judges and he does not. God loves everybody. Only darkness divides, only the shadow judges, things like that. Okay. And if you guys noticed on the last twin flame healing video that I did, Jesus, right, united with my twin flame soul. So I have gotten a new walk-in DM because the first one didn't make it through the journey, but I did. And when I freed Jesus' soul, they told me he was murdered. Well, they didn't tell me. I processed his death. He was murdered by John the Apostle. It was very, very painful. He gave him poisoned bread and poisoned wine, just in case he only took one from the other. But he ate and drank both. And it was a very painful death. He bled out of every orifice, and it took a good 20-30 minutes to die from the inside out. That's what truly happened to Jesus. John the Apostle did it. That came through. I have uploaded that on my channel as well. And then recently, when I did that, though, his soul didn't go up. Remember, I said that was so weird because his soul did not go up like most people's do when I free their soul. It went sideways and into the Garden of Eden, and it became this beautiful white flower. Well, in my journey at that time, my twin flame was not awake enough. He was not healed enough. He wasn't with me. I knew him. I knew where he was, but we didn't fully unite. And so he couldn't take on that soul. And then eventually that one died and I got a walk-in. Okay, that was a year ago. And now, recently on my channel, I didn't know it was coming. In the twin flame video that I recently did, it was a twin flame shadow healing. My DM took on his soul. So I was so happy about that. If you notice, people actually disliked that video. It's like, you don't know what you're doing. Don't judge anything. Don't dislike anything here because you don't know what you're doing, right? Just watch them. Just watch them. And as soon as I started talking about that, it went from 7 people watching to 4. So that is what it is. So if you want to donate for the healings, you can. I'm going to give that info here. Pay attention to it, okay? And then we're going to get into these healings. We're just going to get straight into these healings. Venmo or PayPal. And that one is I'm starting to wean out my other PayPal link, you guys. If you notice, this one's a little different than the last one. Because when you have a business account with PayPal, they're kind of righteous buttheads. So let me fix that. It will be So I don't know how the weather is for you guys. It's been snowing here. It's probably part of the reason why my connection was so difficult, and I'm doing it this way. All right, I think I got that up there. I will pin that. Just because doing it this way is a lot easier. It's a lot more affordable than what's on my website. I don't know if I have that right. Anywho, I'm going to give up on that. The PayPal one is right. Okay. $11:11 your time. So it was supposed to be on 11:11 my time. So sorry I was late, you guys. I really am. Again, pay attention to Mount Kilimanjaro, Nigeria, Colombia, not Colombia, Botswana, and Zimbabwe. I activated pyramids. I did things to those places, and they're relevant to the ascension. But I don't know why they fully came out in my energy today, but they did. Okay, it's something you need to be aware of. You need to pay attention to, because things are not normal right now. Okay, have you noticed that? Like, how many shootings did we have over this last weekend? Like, I don't like to just. It's not about fear. People will be like, oh, you spark fear. I don't spark fear. If the fear is in you, it's in you. Okay? I'm not here to spark fear. Who I am is very real. The work that I've done is very real, and I can't deny it. Okay? It happened to and through me. It's part of my own awakening. And if you're truly watching the videos on this channel, the workshops, you'll see that. When I cleared Mount Shasta Part 1, I didn't know what I was doing and why. When I activated Fiji, I didn't even know why I went to Fiji. It came out though during it. Okay, so you'll actually watch it and find out. I've undone all darkness. This truly is the end of days and the end of ways, right? End of ways for all, end of days for some. Okay, so before I get into the healings, I just wanted you to know what Spirit wanted you to know. Something about Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Mount Kilimanjaro. They're all actually in Africa, and I didn't know that when I did those. I mean, I didn't know Kilimanjaro was until I did that one. Those are all on this channel. Watch them because things came out in those workshops that you need to know. Okay? That's what they're saying. Just watch them. I don't know if you guys can get to the links. If you want to share them in the comments, that would be great. If not, that is okay. Lisa is up for the first healing because it was first come, first serve. I think we're just going to hit the ground running. I do have some cards as well, so if you donate for a healing, which is always a part of that, okay? You can also just get messages if you want to, or you can just be here to serve who I am and what I do, because it's not normal. I will warn you, the healing that I do are not normal, okay? I get things that people don't usually get, so it's not to freak out. If I say anything like that comes out, it's because I'm healing it, okay? Some people will hear things and go, oh my God, I'm gonna die. It's like, no, I'm healing it. That's why it's coming out, okay? All right. Lisa's well aware, though. She's had healings from me before, and so has Amy. And those two are the ones who have donated so far. Okay, so I'm just going to get a couple decks ready because I feel like I have to. And again, me now? Jeez, man. I got like a feet of snow in some areas. Not where I'm at, but this is getting ridiculous. It's like, stop being spotty. So I apologize, you guys. Ugh. I'm going to try to see if I can fix it. It shouldn't be freezing. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. It kind of looks like it's frozen, weird, and wonky. So, it's very frustrating for me. I don't know why it's doing that. Like, come on now. I've put up protections and everything, and I don't know what's going on. It has to be the weather. So bear with me. If we get cut out, we'll do it again. Okay. It is what it is. Try to do something good, and the world's always like, nah, just me. Can you hear me, Lisa? I'm going to stop talking and just get into it. This was first, and then Amy was second. They have donated. This is donation healings only, or messages, donation messages or healings. I tried to put the information in the comments section. The Venmo one might be wrong, but the PayPal one is accurate. It's more important to me to get these out here. Spotty, really spotty. Son of my gun. Here, let me try this. I don't know why it's doing it. Again, I have some of the strongest internet connection in my area that you can get. I was hardwired in on my computer and it still wasn't working. And then I went on my phone without Wi-Fi with my data and it's still being wonky. So I really don't know why. We're going to see if that fixes it. Let me know if that fixes it. I went on to my Wi-Fi now. It's got to be the weather. I don't understand it. I don't understand. They've never had this issue. Is it working now? Can you hear me now? I feel like a Verizon commercial. It's strange. Either really clear or frozen. You're good again. Yes. Okay, good. Yeah, it's really weird. And did you guys hear Matthew Perry died? He was only 54. Matthew Perry died. They found him in his hot tub this morning. Strange, huh? So it's just going to get more and more and more of that. Yeah, that's really weird and really sad, huh? All right, let's go. Let's try to get this going. Let's hope this works right. This is frustrating me, and I hope it's not frustrating everybody else, but I can't help it. All right. I don't know why it's this difficult today. Is there something coming that they don't want us to have? Is somebody going to get a healing they don't want you to have? Right? So what I'm going to do first is, Lisa's up first. I'm going to actually put up some major protections, okay? So I burp. Please forgive me. I burp when I connect to energies. Do not take that personally. It's the master healer. That's always how we release and things like that too. So that's quite common for healers to do if they're a healer like that, right? Okay, Lisa, you are up and running. Let's just hit the road, okay? Let's do it up. Let's do it up. Okay. I'm going to put up a bubble of light around you. So Archangel Michael's actually coming in for you, Lisa, to help assist, because there is some negative connections there. Yeah, anger. I do remember you said something about anger. So I do see that, but it's like lake of fire. I keep hearing like lake of fire. Where the bad folks go when they die, they don't go to heaven where the angels fly. That's coming out right now. They go to a lake of fire and fry. See 'em again till the 4th of July. Trial by fire. That's what I'm hearing. Trial by fire. This is very interesting. Some grow young, some grow cold. Some grow cold, right? Some grow young, some grow cold. Where the bad folks go when they die, they don't go to heaven where the angels fly. That's a good song, but I haven't thought of that song in a while. So I don't know why that song's coming out for you. I would say listen to that song. There's some lyrics in there that are very relevant for what you're going through right now. You're going through trial by fire. This also makes me think of the burning bush, right? The burning bush with Moses. That story's always been relevant. There's fire, right? God's fire. The Garden of Eden, anything that doesn't align will burn, those kinds of things. When I activated the pyramid in the Congo, it started that big fire, remember? And a lot of the things I do, I talk about fire in them. It's by, I know this one. I don't know why it's, Kurt Cobain, right? Lake of Fire. Kurt Cobain, Lake of Fire. He passed away a long time ago. But it's a really, really good song. Where the bad folks go when they die, they don't go to heaven where the angels fly. They go to a lake of fire and fry. See 'em again till the 4th of July. For whatever reason, that's very irrelevant for you right now. And I don't. It's trial by fire, okay? So it's like things are burning out of your energy. Things are dying out of your energy, but this makes sense too because you're on the path to righteousness, okay? Excuse me. You are on the path to righteousness, so this makes a lot of sense. Some will go and some will stay, right? Some will never know life this way. And somehow that song is like very relevant. Now, he died at a very young age, and I believe he was murdered. He was set up. I don't think that it was an accidental. I don't think it was a suicide. That's not really relevant, but the song is in your energy for a reason, okay? Pay attention. So wrath, pay attention to that. You said that too. You said that you were feeling the wrath. You were feeling the anger. That's relevant. But I'm glad that you were noticing it. So even the fact that you're noticing it lets you know what to pay attention to and what not to, right? So pay attention to those things. Don't pay attention to the other things. There's wrath. There's definitely wrath in your energy. And that is actually one of the portals. When I was going through, was it Sekhmet portal? It was about wrath. Do not let anger guide you, okay? Do not. I trust in the mystery of life, right? Like, I do not need to know all of the answers. I trust in the mystery of life. So there is some control aspect to what you're doing. You have to be very careful with that. Because when you try to control, when you expect a certain outcome, you take away the energy of magic. You take away the energy of manifestation. Excuse me. Excuse me. There's a lot of releasing in your energy, okay? With focus and intention, I can shape energy in any direction. All right. So this is a lesson. When the wrath comes, when the anger does rise, you were right in that. Be very mindful. Do not allow it to choose your direction. Go within, keep meditating, okay? And focus your energy. Focus your energy where you want it to go on the intention. Love, 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 okay? I can shape energy in any direction. We do create our reality, manifestation. You're doing it always. It doesn't matter who you are. The question is, what are you manifesting and why? Okay, so if you think that you have to do certain things to manifest, we're always manifesting. That's what we do. Movement awakens my creative spirit. This is also relevant. Did you see the new channel that I have? Movement is energy. We are energy, and it should be a part of our daily routine. Okay, it should be a part of our spiritual routine. Our bodies need to move just as much as our spirit, our mind. It's all a part of the homeostasis aspect. The new earth, you have to be in your full power to create, right? That's the whole purpose. Energy is movement. Movement is energy. Energy in motion. It's all related. So when the anger comes, I want you releasing it, shifting that shit into the earth, okay? Move your body, move your spirit, move your mind, and don't let others affect you. So there is a trial by fire going on here. That is very relevant. My community is supporting, loving, and active in the world, okay? This is true, but I also want to remind you that even people in the inner circle, maybe even some that have gone through the gates, don't always have the best intentions. Okay. So anytime you're feeling yuck, cleanse your energy. Remember how part of the path is giving you the guidance on how to call your power back. Do those meditations again. Call your power back every time. Use your body. Dispose of negativity into the earth. Okay. I am the weaver of my reality. So what you create comes out of your mouth and your energy, especially through the new gates. Oh my gosh. Spirit's constantly telling me, be careful what you say. Because if I say anything negative, I create that instantaneously. Okay. That's the new earth. The new earth is off the charts. You're in your full power. You have to be. So my instincts keep me adaptable in the face of any obstacle, right? Trust your intuition over anything else around you. Okay, I know this is a quick message. I got to get to your healing too. Love and intimacy flow into my life effortlessly. Okay, true love. Now, there's a difference between karmic patterning and true love, but this is not relationship love. This is self-love and self-intimacy, all right? They're asking you to grow in that. And then true happiness is rising all around you, and there is a such thing as good luck, okay? But if you play into the wrath, it will hurt that, all right? This is trial by fire. So things can seem difficult, things can seem tough, and sometimes painful, okay? But that's relevant. Can we let all of that go and still find love? That's the question. I feel like this is some of the karmic patterning that is falling away. Sometimes where things would get tough, you would give in easily, and they're saying, don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Let me get a sip, and then we're going to go right into your healing. Okay, are you ready? Excuse me. Okay, we're going to allow this to work clearly. Internet is going to be my friend right now. Nothing bad is going to happen with the internet. Okay. I don't know why my nose is ready. Forgive me. All right. So, Lisa, can you please put your palms facing up? I don't know what you're doing right now. I just need your palms up. Remember when I said Archangel Michael came in also? So we've put like this bubble of light, but it's a bubble of, so again, it's like the divine masculine and feminine energy are intertwined in it. Both divine masculine and feminine energies are intertwined in it. There is an attempt to push you off. Okay, there's a huge attempt. It's like that wrath. Do not put, that is a portal. That is a gate. So I'm going to draw the light down from the heavens above, and we're going to go through your upper chakras. There is some angst and anxiety attached to your 12th, 13th, and 14th chakras. And so I'm clearing that now. I have to calm my energy. It's like calm the energy, really calm the energy. Let's calm down. Let's calm down the space around us. Let's calm down the energy within you and around you. They're asking you to stop worrying about so much about others. That's not your responsibility. Do you understand, Lisa? Those that make it will make it. Those that won't. You cannot change the outcome either way. The only thing that you can do to help others is to help you. Stop thinking so much about others, because that's actually like the shadow, right? Getting in the headspace, trying to convince you that if you do these things, it's going to hurt somebody else. I feel like that's part of the game being played here. The lake of fire. Where the bad folks go when they die, they don't go to. So I feel like you're so worried that even by you rising, you're going to hurt other people. That's false, and that's part of the shadow. So we're just going to burn that out of your energy. Bringing the light down further, and I feel a block in my crown. So your crown chakra is blocked. You put up a wall of protection, but this is not a healthy wall. So this is like patterned wall. You're trying to protect your energy with the wrong kind of thing. It's like this wall. If I put up a wall, they can't see my thoughts. They can't feel my energy. I won't be judged. If people judge you, it's on them, not you. Okay, that cuts them off from the light. If you let others' judgments dictate your reality, those judgments become you as well. And so as I said that, that brick is like, poof, it's like breaking. I'm going to keep opening my eyes to check. So let it go. Exactly. She's like concerned with my daughter. Let it go. There's nothing you need to be concerned about. Okay. I have a grown child as well. And, you know, I'm not here to force anybody to do anything. I don't need to prove anything that I do to anybody. I put it out there, and those that need to pick it up will pick it up, as long as I am secure in who I am, right? Like your highest timeline would say, never push yourself on anybody. You don't ever have to do that. Okay? What you can do to help anybody is continue rising in love, not judgment, not letting any judgment get in your way. Just keep being you. All right. I've heard many people say that, oh, they've judged me, they think I'm crazy. Then fuck them. Okay. It's only because they're in that shadow. So the moment we rise out of that shadow, not F them, but F the energy. Okay. Don't play into that energy at all. Because in truth, they love, they just can't see. Okay. So if you keep rising, keep being you, keep healing you, it causes the energy to change. I promise you that. Okay. So I am going into your crown. So there's been something blocked. You went through a portal and you didn't get the light codes, the downloads. So each portal you go in, it's not a rush into the next. It's call your power back and sit with it. Okay. Call your power back and sit with it. So you need to do that. Go back to that course, call your power back in those meditations. And I want you to take a day to just sit with the energy. Okay. And there's still like resistance. There's still, and I keep hearing that song, where the bad folks go when they die, they don't go to heaven where the angels fly. They go to a lake of fire and fry. You see them again till the fourth. And this is true, because I feel like you're afraid. When I opened up the Garden of Eden, things that don't belong do burn. Is that for you to dictate? Did you cause that? No, I did. Okay. I opened those gates. I brought it about, and I do it in love. And if anything outside of that doesn't make it, that's okay too, right? Let go of this aspect control of that. What you're doing is causing others to not make it. I don't know why that's playing out in your energy. And watch out for the wrath. So you're right about that. When you do get angry, you need to watch out for that, okay? Okay, so now I can draw the light down into your third eye. But you are getting light codes. These are diamond light codes that you were behind on receiving because we're not meditating enough. So make sure you're doing that. Okay. If you're on the path, if you're in my workshops, Amy can probably vouch for this, is anytime you're not meditating enough, it will block you. It is a necessity. I have to meditate all the time. Anybody who's truly connected, that's what they do. They meditate. They get out of their head. They connect to God in their heart space. So use that tool that I gave you recently and keep going into your heart space. Let go of the need to rush. There's no need to rush. You're right where you need to be every day. So I'm drawing the light down further from my third eye into my throat, and I'm blocked there as well. Be very careful what you speak of. Be very careful what you speak. There is this negative blueprint that keeps playing out. Like, I don't think you realize how negative what you say towards yourself is. Be very careful with that. Make sure you're speaking of nothing but love, right? Just like the card said, that you create what you can move the energies by what you think and do. Okay, so be very mindful of that. I'm drawing the light down now further into your heart, which is quite open. By the way, your heart is more open than your throat. So be careful what you say. Do not let others' blueprints dictate yours. Do not speak negatively in any way, shape, or form. Okay, like period. Yep, love the ladder. Yeah, so the ladder is relevant. That's one way to do it. Eventually, though, it won't work anymore because eventually they're going to want you to just do it without thinking. Okay, so keep that in mind. If it feels like the ladder stopped working, there's a reason. But use it every day diligently. Drawing the light down now further from your chest, your heart space, into your solar plexus. Excuse me, I'm releasing all energy that is keeping you stuck in muck. Light codes are actually flowing down every chakra. So one of the last portals you went through, you need to call your power back from. Okay, so every now and then you'll want to do that one again and call your power back. You also want to clear any negative energies that are not of you. Highest light in only and highest light out only as you go through those portals on the path. Okay. If you guys aren't aware, Lisa is in my path to righteousness. So that's what I talk about. She is on the path home. This is a rebirth. It's not a joke. Going down now from your solar plexus into your navel and your sacral. Your sacral is like upside down. Ow, it's upside down, and I'm going to flip it back over. It literally almost feels like I have a baby in my womb and I'm flipping it back over like it's breached. That's the best kind of description I've got for that. Like, I need to flip it back over. Self-love. You have to focus on self-love, not anybody else. Stop focusing on other people. Your compass is too much outside. You need to not worry about they don't need to know what you're doing right now. Nothing ever has to be done with words in this thing unless something comes up to do so. Other than that, everything should be an internal journey, internal growth, internal healing, and it will cause them to rise. Okay? If they ask questions, answer them. Don't be afraid to shine your light. And I felt like just like a boof, it just shifted back over. You have to love yourself unconditionally before others can do the same. So I'm drawing the light down now from your sacral into your root, down your arms, down your legs. Your feet chakras are a little bit blocked, and so is your left palm. So I'm opening up those, and I'm taking the energy through your Earth Star chakra. The other one is activating. So you are getting 2 Earth Star chakras at this time. That is the 7D portal. When you go through that one, it'll be more active. So the blueprint for your Earth Star chakra is upgrading. There's a lot going on in your energy. So it's so much best for you to get out of your head, get into your body as much as you can every day, call back your power quite frequently, and remove any energy that is not of yours frequently as well. From the courses that I gave you, from the things that are on your path, okay? It's kind of like one of those things where we move forward, but we don't forget to go back and redo some of those things again, because everything I've done is relevant, okay? Everything that you've gone through with me is relevant for the creation of the new earth. So I'm taking your connections right down straight to the core. We're going through the crystalline grid, the masculine and feminine energy, Christ light, and we're going straight down to the core. Did you do the yellow rays, green rays, pink rays, ruby rays, all of that with Christ light? Do the green one again. There's a heart one again that's needed. Unless you haven't got there at all. That one's going to be very relevant and very important. Okay? Do the thing that I gave you. Do the meditations that I provided for you. That's what I mean. No, so in the path to righteousness, did you get the first course? Did you get that one, how to call your power back? Those meditations in there are what you need to do. Okay, the razor this week. That's why they're coming up. So the heart one is very, very, very important. Okay, but in the path to righteousness, the very first thing that you should have done is calling back your power workshop. Do those guided meditations again. There's one with Sandalphon, and then there's one with, I think, Athena. Do those. Not yourself. You need to do those. Yep. Okay. Those are the ones you need to do right now, and every now and again. So every few portals, I would do it again. Okay. Because as you make it your way through the ascension, you have to every time. That's how you get the DNA activations and stuff. Okay. It's like calling your past life pieces back. Basically, it helps in a very big way. Okay. And then, yeah. So that's why the heart ones are coming up. I'm going to keep going. So I'm dropping your energy down into the core, and I'm going to raise up the light from the core. This is powerful. This is a little bit of a shift, okay? So I need you to breathe. I need you to let go of expectations. Get out of your head and into your body. This is a trial by fire. So things are burning where they need to burn. You need to let them go. You need to stop focusing on other people. That's a necessity. Focus on you, and it hurts. Like my solar plexus hurts. So I'm going to draw up the light from the core of the earth all the way up your connections through your earth star chakra. Let go of judgment towards yourself. It is rampant. It is running rampant at this time. You're already expecting that others judge you, and you're having a really hard time getting out of that, and you're playing into those energies, and they're meant to fuck with you. Okay, you've got to let it go. You've got to let it go. It's not a joke. So I'm drawing the light up through your earth star chakra and into your feet. And again, it is like this fire. It's like, I see this fire. It's very relevant. I feel that on your right sole of your foot, your chakra. It's like burning as I enter into your energy. And again, don't think that's bad. It has nothing that I do is negative. So we've got to let those energies go. Those are expectations. You're so knee deep in expectations that it's like, it's blueprints. It's old blueprints, right? And don't worry about it at all. So I'm drawing the light up into your feet, into your ankles, into your calves, into your knees. I feel like I'm a little bit swollen, like I'm retaining water a little bit. I'm a little bit swollen. And I'm anxious. I'm very anxious even in my energy. So I'm going to use the white flame. I'm going to start just burning away this energy from your feet, your ankles, your calves, your knees, going up into your thighs, your hips, drawing the light up into your root chakra. And I'm going to do an upgrade, a universal upgrade. So I'm going to take the ethereal. Remember how I talk about that, the space dust, and I'm going to put it into your chakra. Your root chakra is off balance a little bit, so I'm balancing it. It's off to, it's like the right is off kilter. Like it's like the right is up a little bit. So I have to balance that. Your sacral was upside down, but it no longer is. So I'm drawing the light up into your sacral, and I can feel that. Also, I feel like I've been having some gastrointestinal issues. Like I'm just not digesting my food properly. You might call it gassy, but you're not digesting your food properly. There was some medication-based damage done here. And so I'm drawing the light up in through your intestines. It's going up through your colon. There's like a polyp there. So I'm going to remove that. And I'm going up into your colon and into your smaller intestines, larger intestines, and up into your stomach. I have to put a white light of healing all along the wall. There's like this weird, almost like a coating. It's like this mucusy. I can't get through it. It's like mucusy. So I'm running this light through and removing it all the way. It's like I feel bloated. My tummy hurts. My stomach hurts. This is medication based, so I need to just purge these. It's not about the diet necessarily. Also, it's whenever you go into anxiety, your body is going to like do an autoimmune disorder response in a way, right? Like I just start like attacking myself a little bit. I get really tired. My thyroid, everything starts taking a hit. from slowing down. You're always in this rush. Like, I need to do this. Slow down your energy. I have to calm it down. I have to calm down your energy. Oh, that's accurate. Yep. Digestive issues. Oh, it's beyond that too. Like, this is, the thing about a lot of medications is they block receptors in the body. They stop your body from responding accurately, and everything within your body affects everything else. Okay. When there's a symptom, there's an underlying issue. And a lot of things just try to mask a symptom. And they do that by blocking receptors, blocking things. And that creates our body to respond in a negative way. Excuse me. And it takes a while to filter all of that out. I'm releasing all of this out of your intestines and into your stomach. So I'm going to keep drawing the light up into your solar plexus. Remember, I'm in like two areas. I'm in your physical vessel and I'm in your energetic base. Your solar plexus, I feel like judgment dictates you. So where I'm worried there's going to be judgment, and you do this subconsciously, and it's more towards your family. But it's like, and it's not necessarily towards the social, I don't feel like you'd be too afraid to be on social media, but I feel like you were more afraid that by what you do, you're going to cause somebody in your family to have backlash, right? Like, I feel like it's that. There's like this weird aspect of I'm hurting somebody with everything that I'm doing. It's old programming, but this is also past life stuff. Excuse me. So I'm still in your intestines. There's a polyp there that I've removed, and I'm going into your stomach. And then from there, I have to go up into your esophagus, into your bronchial tubes, and then my shoulder. My shoulder hurts. Ow, it hurts. Ow. Ow. So I need to draw a light up your spinal column all the way up, and some vertebrae are off as well. Like T2 and T12. I don't know why I'm saying those, but I have to draw an alignment line up your spinal column. And then your shoulder. My shoulder hurts. I feel like my shoulder is just always like off. It's like always like shoved forward. Like it hurts. And then into my neck. It's into my neck and it hurts. And then my clavicle. My clavicle hurts. And then I have to go into your heart and your thyroid at the same time, and a little bit into your lungs. You need to be taking deeper breaths, okay? It's like shallow breathing, very much so shallow breathing. You're not very accustomed to deep breathing into your lungs. Really, truly breathe into that tummy. And then take another breath in. You know what I mean? Like breathe as deep as you can, and then take another breath in and swallow it and hold it. And hold it for a count of 3 or 4, and then release that. And I want you doing that throughout the day, right? Like at least 3 times a day. Sitting with your body and deep breathing in through your nose into your tummy and allowing your lungs to expand, because I feel like my lungs are not expanding enough. And enough to cause pneumonia eventually. You've got to be very careful. You need to breathe deep, like really truly breathe deep. Okay. And then I've got some mucusy going up into my nose and into my sinus cavity. There's a couple reasons for this. So you're upgrading in your pineal gland a little bit. That will always spark that, which is also why it's a really good idea to breathe. But just like the mucus in your intestines, I feel like there's mucus going throughout your body. And then my bronchial tube and my esophagus going all the way up into my throat. And then I'm going into my thyroid. Like I keep always hearing like goiter on my thyroid. Then I have to go into your epiglottis. your pituitary gland and do another hormone spike. You're low on melatonin, which can be quite common with what's going on with everything. So I'm doing a release. And I was like, but I'm tired already. It's not the same. So lack of energy from the thyroid is different than not enough melatonin. All right, so I've got to like pull your shoulder down away from your neck. It's like I'm literally pulling your shoulder down away from your neck. And I feel like there's some energy in the clavicle I need to heal and like draw this light in through your clavicle. And I'm going to scrape the bone marrow in that area. When things happen to you in the energy, they affect you tenfold physically. Okay, you carry everything within your structure, within like the bone structure. It's like it really affects you physically. Oh, my shoulder hurts. So I'm at the back side now. I'm up underneath your shoulder. I'm also in your rib cage. Oh, I don't know if you've had bruised ribs before or broken ribs before, but I'm in your rib cage underneath my shoulder blade. Like underneath my shoulder blade. And then my other shoulder's hurting as well. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. It's like both sides hitting me at once. And then up into my neck, and I have a headache. And I'm pissed off. Like, I'm really pissed off. I get really angry. I get really tired of the pain. I just want to fucking punch a wall. Like, I'm so tired of suffering. And you're sad because people don't know how much you suffer. Now I'm at like the spinal column right about where my shoulder blades at the bottom of them. So that would be like what? T3 or something, right around in that area, and it hurts really bad, but now it's hurting into my right side. So I'm like rotating a bit of your clavicles. I know that sounds really strange, but it's true. I'm literally having to like rotate your clavicle. I'm having to like push your shoulders back. Stop carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's not your weight to carry. It's not, and nobody else can hear you either because it's about self-love first. Okay? So we have to love ourselves. You have to let the emotions flow. There's a lot of emotions trapped here. So I'm placing also the figure 8 at your backside. Okay, let me make sure we didn't lose connection. I'm placing the figure 8 at your shoulder blades. Okay, and I'm having to draw this golden and green light through them. It's almost like this weird relationship healing with self. And also forgiveness of others. Okay. Forgiveness of others. Like some trauma was caused. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say if somebody else caused a car accident, you're gonna hold that. Like I need to forgive that. And then I'm also expanding out self-love from the heart chakra, but I'm also going into your actual physical heart. So anxiety, I've had like 3 anxiety attacks lately, and I can see the energy in the heart space, and my heart will palpitate really fast. Da-dunk, da-dunk, da-dunk. Then I feel like I'm having a heart attack, and my whole arm hurts, my shoulders hurt, my neck hurts. I don't sleep well. I'm constantly carrying the weight of the world and all of this stress, and you have to forgive. Work on forgiveness of self, forgiveness of others, just pure unconditional love. Nothing happened to her, like, it wasn't like, how do I put this? You didn't deserve any of it, first of all, okay? Nobody does. The world is shit. It was built in shit, and so shit would happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot going on here. Again, I have to draw a white light up your spinal column, and I'm doing almost like a scrape, and I have to cleanse a little bit of your spinal fluid. I've never done that before, but I It doesn't feel good. So I feel like this really uncomfortableness going up from the base of my spine all the way up my spinal column. And I have to cleanse your fluid. It's like murky. It's murky all the way up, and I'm feeling it rising up. So it's at the base, now it's up towards my shoulders and my neck. And I'm cleansing out this murk. It's like your body is really good at attacking itself. That's what I feel. I don't hear like I don't know why I'm hearing meningitis. I don't think you have that, okay? I'm not saying you do. I'm just clearing out the murk. And then I have to clear out your lymph at the same time. So I'm kind of hitting a few things. I'm clearing out the spinal fluid all the way up to the base of your brain, to your brain stem. And then I'm clearing out your lymph nodes at the same time. I'm having to push all of this yuck out of your lymph nodes and down your entire system. And then I'm also in your thyroid, and I'm having to up a lot of hormones here. Melatonin. You're high in testosterone and low in... testosterone's a little bit high. Your estrogen is low. Vitamin B is low. Vitamin D is low. B12 in particular. Vitamin C is also low. But also you couldn't absorb them. Okay, so like my intestines hurt, my stomach hurt. It was all this mucusy. I couldn't absorb them. My liver hurts, so I have to cleanse that a little bit as well. And now I'm also going from your heart chakra into your throat chakra, opening up and expanding your throat. And then I'm using this like blue light to coat your throat chakra. I do have to tell you that the work you're going through is not normal. So it's much better to use the guided my head. Like the ones that I provide, use them when stuff isn't working right, okay? Because it's not normal. You have to go all the way down to the baseline, not surface. The further you go in and the further you call your power back, you'll be able to do it all by yourself. But for right now, you're surfaced more than deep, deep layered. Okay, so when things don't feel like they're working for you, use the tools I've given you. Oh, I'm feeling like this pressure rise from my solar plexus to my chest and to my throat. And then I have to clear like all of this like cloudy haze. It's like this cloudy haze. Like I almost can't think clearly. Almost forget. Is Alzheimer's in your family? Why do I hear Alzheimer's? So I'm like going in and just clearing like this cloudy haze. And then something about the glucose uptake. Like I need to up a little bit of glucose in my head, in my brain. And then I feel like the myelin sheath, like the synapses are a little like almost like weakened. And so I'm healing those. I have to strengthen the myelin sheath, like this coating around the parts, right? Around everything that we do. Around the energy base that passes between each other. I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor. It's just what I see. Now I'm starting to feel more calm. I'm just starting to feel more calm. Like my head, I'm starting to feel more calm. Less angst. I feel like this was sparking some anxiety as well. And you didn't even realize that because they just mocked it up to depression and trauma. But it wasn't that at all. Your myelin sheath is actually low. The coating around the synapses, the coating around our atoms or whatever it is, everything our body does to communicate. It was having a hard time passing through the barriers. It was having a hard time communicating with each other, with itself, and being in homeostasis flow. which our body will communicate that way. That can actually trigger anxiety and fear because something's wrong and we don't know what. And so I'm upping the glucose intake in your brain, but also it dealt with all that mucusy going on in your gut, right? Like gut health, they say that's our brain, right? We can think from our gut health. This is an absolute connection to that, and I'm getting a lot of chills. Oh, well, that's a major connection. My gut health, the gut brain is also attached to our brain. The only thing I would say about your diet is not too much red meat, but you do need some. Okay, you do need some, like some, but not too much. So if you went to like an all vegan diet, you might struggle a little bit. You do need a little bit of protein through meat. But make sure you know where your sourced meat comes from, okay? And eventually you may not need it again, but right now you do. Like, I feel like you need a little bit of that. And my wrist hurts. So I'm putting like this activation from your palm into your you ready for this? Don't freak out. Daily alien DNA activation. Your left palm is getting a DNA activation. It's like this beautiful light, and it almost looks like it's written in like a foreign language, right? Like it has this intricate flow. Ganta iyan ko po tu uyu ay katang katu you gotong kuku ay. You are a star seed. Absolutely are. You always wonder, like, who am I? You're a star seed. Okay, you are from a different alignment. You are part of the shift. Okay, so they want you to know that. I think that I did tell you that too, right? Like, there's like something there. This is getting activated in here. So listen to your body more. Okay, listen to your body more, not your head. Your head was cloudy haze, right? Like we need to learn to listen to our gut. Listen to the heart. Like I'm having a hard time. I feel like you've wondered what the difference is between listening to your heart to listening to your head. Okay, the heart doesn't it's more of a subtle tone. It can be like this urge, this need, this knowing, right? This like it's based in love. It's based in care, self-love. So if it's outside of self-love, it's not your heart. Okay, if it's judgment-based, it's not your heart. If it's fear-based, it's not your heart. If it's expectation-based, it's not your heart. When you're in your head, it's very loud, it's very powerful. It can be overwhelming and overbearing. But when you calm down and you go into your heart, it's more subtle. It takes a little bit more time to come through. It's all based in love. It's a very much slower energetic base. Okay, I hope this helps. The more you do it, the more you'll understand. Like I feel like you're getting into your heart and you can't tell the difference between the communication between the two. And that's causing you angst. I feel like it's like I quickly go into angst, and that's that relationship healing at your shoulder blade. It's like self-love, calming the energy, knowing that you're right where you need to be, and focusing solely on self-love. Now I need to drop this yellow light from up above all the way down. It's like a big yellow rod just going boom really quickly through your energy. It's almost like I would stick a rod through something and take all negativity with it and shove it into the ground. And then I need to do some vasodilation into your head. So all of the veins going into your head for the blood flow, they need to be expanded. And then there is a little bit of like a blockage here, right? Like a little bit of a blockage in one of them. I don't want to call it a blood clot. I don't want to call it anything like that. I'm just going to remove it. It is a mild blood clot, but I'm blasting it. And it's not like one broke free. I just feel like your blood is a little bit thick. if that makes sense. So I don't want you to freak. It's nothing like you were about to die tomorrow, but we don't want it to get any bigger. We don't want it to keep building upon itself, because that's what our body does. So I'm much more calm. The synapses in my brain are more white rather than gray. Things are firing more accurately, quicker. And I am feeling the movement. I'm feeling some movement here. It's a little bit painful. Something about inhibitors and blockers, inhibitors and blockers. I don't know why I'm saying that. I go to like your thyroid, and it's almost like this medication. It's like a blocker and an inhibitor, and I'm clearing it out. And I feel like this energy in my throat. I felt that. Like I could feel it. That's weird. Is that you thinking that? Like it's weird. I felt it. Now I've balanced out the testosterone and the estrogen. So I lowered the testosterone and I raised the estrogen and the melatonin intake. So it will spark some melatonin release. Okay. Drink water. Also, like lemonade, natural lemonade with lavender would be really good for you. Oh, my head. I could feel that. So I'm going to just put with ease and grace that everything flows back together. All the blood flow in is not too much. Ease and grace. Now I'm drawing the light from your throat into your third eye and your crown, and I'm allowing it to flow up freely and open all of your energy. A little bit out of balance from the masculine to feminine side. So I'm just balancing everything out. And I'm drawing down these roots from your root chakra, okay? So it's like these energetic roots from your root chakra, and I'm grounding you. This is telling me that you need to be grounded and able to move at the same time. So you don't want to be so grounded you can't move, okay? You don't want your boundaries to be so strong that things can't get in, okay? Trusting your instincts, going within, learning how to read energy a little bit better, keeping your compass pointed inwards instead of outwards, and stop worrying so much about others, because the way to help them is through your energy in you, okay? Love, more self-love, more love, more self-love, more love, more self-love. This is understanding now. We need to learn self-love. So with the figure 8, it's now at your feet, and your mother is standing on the other side, okay? I have to look to make sure I didn't lose the connection. Okay. So your wrist was sore and swollen. That's so interesting. So your mother is in the figure 8 with you. Okay. And I have to do this healing here because we don't understand self-love. It's like I lacked some nurturement. It was very cold, very inhibited, and even a little bit of emotional lack. So at certain points you didn't develop emotionally as you should have. It's not that you never did. I don't want to say that. It's we're lacking some of that nurturement. If I don't know how to love myself properly, what does that mean, right? What does that mean? And so that's what this, now we're coming into that healing with your mother. It's the figure 8 is at your feet of you and your mother, and it's starting to rise to your ankles and up through your calves and your knees, and the flame in your heartbeat to each other is starting to come together. Okay, it's like beating at almost the same pace. It's forgiveness, pure forgiveness. Just let it go. So they're saying some things will never be validated from her, but they will be validated in you. It just won't go there all the way. And something about her mind as well. Like, I don't know if Alzheimer's is in the family. I'm not sure why I keep tuning into that, but just be mindful of that, like signs of dementia and things like that. Lots of love. So this is around the navel area now. It's around your navel area with your mother. And my shoulders feel better. I'm going to be tired, but that's okay. You need to sleep if you get tired. This is no longer a thyroid issue, but more of an actual true melatonin issue. And so if you get tired, rest. Okay. If you need a nap, take a nap. Take a salt bath. And then something about a pear, like pear would be really good for you. Oh, the chills. Oh. I don't know if you realize that the work I did today was quite severe. So your spinal column, that fluid within there, you can have body aches, okay? So you could feel like you got the flu tomorrow or the next day. If you do, that's okay. Drink lots of water and please rest, okay? It will dissipate. But this was a big deal, right? Like it could cause some major aching. And my clavicles really, really sore. And into my rib cage. So that could be sore for a little while. Make sure that before you rest, do some deep breathing. Okay, before you lay down, do some deep breathing. Release the emotions, and that's going to change your world, okay? No expectations. Let it go. No fear. If you're worried about what you're doing causing others to pass, that's not the case. You didn't bring the ascension about. By going on the path, you're not causing that at all. Okay? This is subconscious more than anything. So the healing between your mother is now raised into your heart space. Forgiveness. Repairing the veil. Forgiveness. There is this thread of love going between the two of you at the heart space. This will spark her awakening, but I feel like she can only go so far, okay? So no expectations. That's not for you to do. And then again, watch her for memory loss, something about dementia signs, okay? Don't that's nothing to be afraid of. Just watch her. And if you see anything, send love, okay? Just send love. Maybe someday you'll be able to heal it. You never know. So just send love, no expectations. It's just wherever you see the signs of what I say, just send love. Okay? That's all it's about, not fear. Don't let fear control you. That's not God. What I do should never spark fear. If it does, it's in you. Ignore it, bypass it, free it with love. Okay? Do everything of the shadow opposite with light only. Going to the throat now between your mother and you. It's like you have been so stunted in your truth for so long. I couldn't speak. I couldn't speak. I couldn't speak, or I'd be chastised. That's the word. Chastised. Oh, like this foam. Oh. That's I was silenced because I would be chastised. You'll go to hell. You will burn. There's that burning again. This fear of burning. And then I see a golden note. It's like a golden note. Okay. So as long as you're speaking your truth, you won't do harm. It's a golden, but if you don't speak your truth, it's going to hurt you. It's a golden note. Okay. It's like this repair to your voice. You were very weakened at the voice level. Very weakened at the voice level. It's a repair to your voice. And then the figure 8 just rose to the head space and dissipated between you and your mom. Now you're going to understand more and more every day what it means to nurture yourself in self-love. Okay? Must do. All right, I'm starting to come out of your energy. So I'm just going to anchor in all the work that I did. All right, Lisa, I'm out of your energy. Yeah. Aww. Yeah, see? Aw, self-love came through during yesterday's Patreon healing. Look at that. I did not even know that, right? So it was quite beautiful, honestly. Um, slow down and listen to it again if you need to, right? And give everything time. You might feel worse before you feel better, but you're used to that by this point. You're used to my healings by this point, right? And so just make sure you take care of yourself. That was amazing, huh, Amy? I think so too. And Amy is up next. Let me get a little sip of water and coffee and we will hit the ground running. Lisa, I love you dearly. And now work on self-love, okay? You might feel like shit, but take some time to nurture you. You won't miss anything if you do. All right. Everything seems to be working okay, right? Okay, I know. And people watching this, always pay attention. You can get something out of everything. I need to move my space here. All right. Let me put back what I did with her. That was beautiful, Lisa. I'm so glad we were here today. Thank you. And just love. I find that so amazing that yesterday's came out self-love as well. No coincidences, just validations, right? But I keep hearing the lake of fire. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. I did have meningitis. Oh, you did have meningitis at 25. Oh my gosh. That's why I was hearing that. And your father has Alzheimer's. Holy sheesh, Lisa. I didn't know any of that. Well, I cleared out the muck out of your spine. And that might be why your myelin sheath was in your head was weak. That would make a lot of sense. And I heard meningitis. I just never like to diagnose anybody with anything. That's insane. Thank you for sharing that with me. Your dad did have, and your dad has Alzheimer's. Oh, you're so welcome, Sunshine. You are so welcome. Just pay attention to your body, okay? Listen to your gut. It will always tell you what to do. Wow, that's amazing. That was a beautiful healing. You've had brain fog. Holy shit, you guys. I didn't know any of this. That's so cool. Thank you for, I blow my own mind. I had no idea, did I? I had no idea. I had no idea any of that stuff at all. It hurt when I cleared that out of my spinal fluid. So if you feel really sick, please know that you're okay. That's the one thing they did say is know that you're okay. You will be okay. Drink lots of water. Holy shit, Lisa. Let me take a moment. That is so cool. Thank you for sharing. It's cool because we healed it all. There's no fear, right? And I had no idea you had meningitis at 25. I had no idea your dad had Alzheimer's. Watch your mom for the dementia, though, okay? And don't freak out. Just send healing her way. And you never know. Once you graduate the academy and you get through those gates, trust me, I got to do a healing on my mom the other day. You never know what's going to come through, okay? So what I say is never meant to spark fear. If it does, that's your shadow. But thank you for letting me know all of that and validating all of that because I had no idea. I had no idea. I did not know that. I'm sure you can vouch for that. I did know that your shoulder has been messed up. I knew that. And I know that your relationship with your mom wasn't always great. I knew that. But beyond that, I didn't know much else. So I'm glad you were here today. Okay. Very much needed and appreciated and in so much love. That was beautiful, Lisa. And soon I would like to get together with you, okay? I didn't know any of that at all. Soon I would like to get together with you and you can talk about your journey as well, if you're willing to do that on YouTube Live with me. Talk about, and we can do 2 of them, one on Facebook because you're in both the path. You're in the Alchemy Academy and you're in the path to righteousness. You're so welcome. You're so amazing. Please take care of your body though, because it may hurt a little bit, okay? But you're going to get better. Perfect. All right, Amy, are you still with me? Yeah, I got to clear the energy. There's something like, blah. I feel it in my ear. It just went into like a lot of pressure, and it's like I can't hear. Ooh. All right. So I'm going to really cut our energy off. Excuse me. And I have to reground myself. That feels good. Like the tree. Just, beautiful. All right. I am sweet. Hello, hello, everybody. Thank you to those coming. I'm doing live donation-based healings today. You can receive some. I did put the energy for the donation stuff in there. I'm not sure if Venmo is accurate. Otherwise, just be here to witness. I'm not normal. The things I do are not normal, okay? I am an ascension master, master healer, and divine guide. I am the one who brought about the ascension. You can watch the entirety of that on this channel, okay? It all played out on this channel. Plus, I upload a lot of the workshops on this channel, but the rest of what I talk about are in the path home. It's the path to righteousness and to the new earth, okay? So I did bring that about, and the whole world is shifting in a very big way due to the work that I have done. But you can actually witness that if you just watch the workshops, okay? So Lisa did donate for healing. Now Amy did too, and she is up next. So that is what I'm doing here. These are healings of a master sort. Okay. Again, I'm not normal. I don't plan these. I don't dictate what comes through. They just come through. I don't accept questions. I don't want to know anything about what's going on with them. I don't know if you noticed that with Lisa. I had no idea why she was here. These people just purchased them. I do know Lisa. She is in my program. She's in my academy. She's in the path home. But I don't know everything about them. Amy can vouch. I know no reason why they're here. Okay. So just so you know, that's kind of what I do. If you ever do get a healing or a reading from me, do not tell me why. I don't like that. I don't want to know what's going on with you. I let spirit validate it more. Okay? All right. Amy is up. Right away. I go. I have to get a different deck. Hold on. Twin flame message has to come through for you as well. Amy, and your father's here. Holy shit, there's a lot going on really fast in your energy. Your dad just stepped in. And also the energy of your mother. Hang on. I haven't got to use this deck in a minute. This is my deck that I created. I know you purchased this one, Amy, so you're very familiar with this one. This is my spirit guide deck, right? What is this deck? Guidance from the other side, messages from our loved ones and guides. But there's something with your dad here. Okay. Let me slow down. I need to really connect to your energy. So, Amy, I don't know if you watched the one from the reading between the lines. In there was some negative energy. It's in you as well. I know now it didn't come from you, and at first that was the reflection on it. So we need to clear that out of your energy. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yep. Amy says she knows nothing until we validate. That's exactly it. Lisa says correct. I don't like to. A true healer won't ask you a lot of questions, okay? I don't like that, right? I won't go and if you book from my website, I don't want to know. Do not tell me what you want to know. Ever. I don't allow it to. Amy says yes. Okay, I'm glad you do. Because I want to clear some energy, and I want to put a big, huge wave of love between the two of us. Do you remember that pain in my side and everything? It didn't go away until I knew exactly who it came from. And it was not you. I repeat, it was not you. Okay? I know you're getting back aligned, and I have to say that. They know that. It's like you've been forced back into alignment. But you were always wanting to. Yes. Yep. There was. I've cleared it. And we're just sending love to it, right? So let's amplify the love. Amy has already gone through the gates. She is in the inner circle type thing. Like she's one of the first ones we walked through the gates. So this is very relevant. She's gone through all of my workshops, my awakenings, and she's a graduate of my academy. So when things attack me, they can attack you guys too. Okay, so we're going to clear that. But there's more. Hang on. I got to clear out more. I'm still hearing like this song from Lisa, so I'm just clearing that out. Yep. So we are clearing a lot of judgment out. This is not our judgment. This was judgment from another place. So I'm doing a tornado. It's like this gray cloud tornado, and I'm starting at your feet, okay? And this is weird, Amy, because I'm like standing across from you. There's a tornado on both of our feet, and it's rising up all around us, and it's like picking up speed and picking up speed and picking up speed, and it's picking up all of the shade, the shadow, the shade, the judgment, the judgment, the judgment, the judgment, the judgment. And it's healing. There's some healing. My ear. They're asking both of us to be careful any words that we speak. Okay? It's like picking up all of this cloud. That was weird. It was like very quick tornadoes between both of our energy, and I just went whoo and disappeared. And your dad is right behind you to the left of you. And then you also have like a female on the right side that is passed on before your dad. This is somebody, I believe, on his side, like an aunt, a couple generations back. They're helping to anchor you in. I don't know what's coming, but they need to help anchor you in, like an ancestral change. I don't know what this means yet. Let me complete the connection here. Okay, so now that the tornadoes did their thing between the two of us, I'm going to go back to the cards and pull the quick message as I go. Okay, your dad is here, and some like aunt on his side from like a couple generations back. Whoa. Okay. All right. Okay, first of all, I was right by your side on your special day. Okay, right by your side, but change directions now. This is a U-turn. Didn't I say that right away? You've been shoved back on your path. That's what this is saying. Okay, you were off the path. You know this in your heart to be true. You got off the path. So they have been shoving you back on the path. Okay, so this was ancestral guidance, ancestral help as well. Meaning they're always right by your side. You're never alone. They're always helping to guide you, especially your dad, but also this other female ancestor, okay, a female relative. I don't know if you knew her in life, but you knew it. She's connected. But there is magic in you, okay? But also, like, you really need to work on manifesting. The all-seeing eye. So I don't know if you did the one in Patreon, but that's relevant because I took you through the eye. Remember? I don't know if you did it yet. The sun and the moon being aligned perfectly for this full moon, that's also relevant. So if you haven't done it, do it. But there's something in there for you as well. Okay? It's getting you aligned to that of God. It's getting you aligned to the frequencies that you need to be. Because big changes are on their way. Okay? Big changes are on their way. And then I have to do a twin flame message as well. Lots of love between the two of us. So again, it's like this connection through the heart. I haven't even started your healing yet, but all this was necessary. Oh shit, it's like majorly necessary. A sudden awakening for the DM, a further awakening for the DM is necessary. Okay, it's coming, it's being forced. because you got off your path, so did he. Okay, but it's like both of you are being redirected in true time. Like it's literally happening, because the path you were on does not exist. It cannot. It cannot exist. Okay, so both of you are being redirected. And sometimes that happens through tower moments, right? Like sometimes it takes things to really shake things up, to make us look, to see clearly, to make us look within further. And so there's part of that. Like my body's a little hurt. I don't know what's going on yet. I have not tuned in yet. I knew this one was going to come out. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already within you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. But what this is talking about is going within to strengthen that connection. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Like this is relevant because you have your dad on your, it's not that you're dying. So I just want to make that clear. Time, you are trying too hard. Give it time. Okay. So this truly talks about going inward to heal the connection, to repair the connection, to reconnect on a different level, to not have expectations of what should be, could be, would be, or anything like that. Okay. And to know that this reminds me of what I talk about, how the only thing that truly exists is what doesn't change, right? Our soul level, okay? So it's taking it out of the outside world and further into where your hearts connect. I hope that makes sense, okay? This is very relevant because there's, with twin flames, we never affect each other on the outside as much as we do on the inside. Now I have to go back to big changes. There's going to be a sudden change, all right, for both of you at the same time almost, or one right after the other. Make sure that you are clear within the all-seeing eye and that you know what it is you're manifesting, because there's something with that as well. And again, I haven't got in your energy all the way to do the healing yet. This is just the first part of the message. It'll make more sense as we go on, they're saying. Oh, there's one I didn't see. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. There we go. Okay? Through each other, you find the missing pieces. This is within, though, not without. Oh my gosh, Amy. Twin flame, harmonic flight. I told you there was something going on with the twin flames here for you. Shine your light. So there is a detriment here in not shining your light enough. Okay? So think of it, remember with my twin flame, if I am not in my heart center and in heart balance, it cuts them off from connection. And this happened on your journey. Okay? If you are not in line with your heart centered path, it cuts him off from his as well. Okay, so you have to make sure that you're in line and that you're shining your light at all times, that you're heart centered only, and you're in balance from the heart center, because that is the pain I feel like you're both feeling. Okay, so that's the all-seeing eye, right? Know who you are, know what your purpose is. I feel like the meditation I put on Patreon was also very relevant yesterday. And then here we are again, Mount Shasta. Remember, that goes with the all-seeing eye. That was the portal. Remember the Mount Shasta workshops that I did? How I undid the false eye, right? I feel like there was some energy in there that was not accurate. Okay, is that making sense so far? Are you ready? If you guys are new here, yep, I am doing donation-based healings. Lisa was first. This one is Amy. They are donation-based healings or messages. It's up to you. If you choose to have one, you can donate. If you want a demo, just watch what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm going to get back to Amy. Who I am is a master healer. I am an ascension master, master healer, and divine guide. I'm not normal. Okay. Watch my entire channel for what that means. I am the one who, in fact, brought about the ascension. Okay. Okay. Amy says ready. All right. Again, put your palms facing up. Are your feet on the floor? They have to be on the floor. Because your foundation's about to change. All right. I literally have to crumble some ground underneath you. It's already crumbling. How do I put that? Like the ground underneath you is falling. I need your feet on the floor and your palms facing up. Okay. Drawing down the light from the heavens above, I also put down protections only of love, right? Every one of us here should always be focused in love and love only. Love and love only. Love and love only. Love and love only. Bringing down the light from the heavens above, down through the clouds. It's like I couldn't see clearly. And I already have a headache. I couldn't see clearly. And so the light is coming down through the clouds and just making them go away. I know I went fast, but I have to reiterate the all-seeing eye, Mount Shasta, how you need to be able to see clearly. If you're trying to anchor into any foundation that is not of God, you cannot see clearly. If you are not balanced from the heart center, you cannot see clearly, period. Okay, this is the new earth. In the new earth, if we are not in our full power, we are not anchored into foundations that will continue forward, and we are not willing to stand stronger than those around us, it can hurt. Okay, be balanced from the heart center. It's a must. So I'm drawing down the light now, and I could see the clouds. Like I could feel them in my head. I could feel them in my head. So as I'm drawing down the light, they're like breaking up the clouds. Excuse me. I'm drawing the light down now further through your upper chakras. So this has to do with the 7D chakra system as well. I need to shine the light and the sun and the moon in them. So I'm like drawing down the sun and the moon, drawing down the sun and the moon. And again, for you, they want you to know that movement. You don't have to take that channel, but do the exercises that I did on my new channel because it's about the movement. You got to break up some of this energy. It will help you see clearly. Drawing down the light now further in from your upper chakras. So I'm making sure that the 7D chakras, they were already activated, but they went like pungent. I don't know how else to say that. I needed to refill them with the light. Okay, refill them with balanced light of masculine and feminine, which is actually very relevant for your twin flame journey as well, because I feel like it took a hit. It did. You couldn't see clearly, and that was a detriment. Okay, Saint Germain is always also in with the Akashic records. Something I'm going to do is going to be recorded today. I don't know what yet. Drawing the light down now further from your upper chakras. Even my bladder hurts. Like it just all of a sudden went there. And I'm leaking energy. I got very tired as I'm entering your energy. I'm drained. I'm not right. It just feels so clunky. It feels so off. It felt so difficult. I felt like it was because of this, but it's not. Okay, it's because you couldn't see clearly. You have been working a false foundation that is not of God. So I'm bringing down, it's like I couldn't see clearly. That triangle with the eye in Mount Shasta, you were seeing through a false lens. You were literally seeing through a false lens. Do not let negative aspects come in between any of us. Do you understand? Do not let negative thoughts, you know what I mean, start to come your way and think that they are something they're not. All right. And that too for me too. Like again, I thought it was one thing and it was not. So we have to be very careful with that. Drawing the light down now further towards your crown chakra. At the back of my head, it hurts. So I'm reactivating your chakra, your base chakra. Going in through your crown and opening it up. I have to like redo the blueprint. I have to like reactivate this blueprint. Going down now into your third eye. It's like tunnel vision. I thought I was on the right path, but I was not. I was not. Going down from the third eye down into your throat, but I'm also opening up all the connections from your third eye to your throat. It's almost like they weren't severed, but they were so thin, like light wasn't all the way through. Just expanding. I'm expanding your energy base. Going down from your throat into your heart, opening that up. But there's two hearts here. Okay, there's that of you and your DM. I'm seeing both. I don't know why, but I'm seeing both. I'm not just seeing one. I'm seeing both. Both your heart chakras are being reflected at this time. I don't know if he's with you. I don't know, but it's whether I have permission. I must have permission because I'm seeing it. So I'm just going to go with it, okay? Going down through both of your heart chakras and down into your solar plexus. Opening and expanding that. I'm going down from that into your sacral and your navel. Ooh. Down from that into your root. Taking the energy down your arms, down your legs, opening up again your chakras of the palms, the feet. I have to upgrade some on your feet. My foot hurts. My right foot hurts. Like it really aches. It aches. It aches at the sole of my foot. Like right in the middle, right at the sole, the arch. It hurts. Drawing the light, it's like I have to burst the light through. You were not fully grounded either. You were grounding into a false foundation. So I literally am like removing that. The whole foundation was falling out from under you. And I'm going down through there into the correct one. So that's like this light found. It's made out of light. Does that make sense? It's almost like when I upgrade our organs and things to a light body. It's a light bodied foundation. I hope that makes sense. I'm taking your energy through those and through your earth star chakras. There are multiple. Going down through those into the crystalline grid and really anchoring you into the essence of the Garden of Eden. We're bypassing the core. You're anchoring in all over the grid to the Garden of Eden essence. Okay? So I'm taking the energy from like the tree of life and I'm drawing it up into your space, into your space, into your space. I like have to pull it in waves. I'm pulling it in waves, pulling it in droves. And I see your twin flame. This is not just you. What the heck? I see him too. And I just have to draw the energy in and then I'm stopped with him. I can't go any further until I get to the heart space, something there. But it's just drawing the energy towards him. Okay. This is like a false, it's like a false, I was seeing false things. I was seeing things that were not real. A mirage, like a mirage of existence. It was definitely going to cause a huge tower moment, or it already was. Drawing the light up now into your feet, into your ankles, into your calves, into your knees, into your thighs, and into your hips, into your root, into your, ow, 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 like my ass bone hurts. Ow, I'm drawing it into your coccyx. And it hurts like all the way up my backside, up my silver column, up my silver column. It hurts like it spiritual. It hurts like on a deep level. Like I can't breathe. Like almost like when they tell you to push when you're in labor, you know, it's like I can't breathe, I can't focus, like I'm like, whoo. I gotta draw the light in. I'm like trying to force the light up, but I can only go so fast. And I'm really dizzy. I can't breathe right. Like I'm very dizzy. There's like some nasty roots I'm pulling out here. It's like these weird roots and vines got up into this area, up through your root and up into your silver column, right? Like that lines with our spinal column, but it's your silver column, the energetic cord of connection. It was like this weird, nasty vine. Like remember when you removed the tar out of my system? It was like going in here and it hurts really bad. Ugh. Ugh. Oh. Now I'm in your root chakra. Now I'm in your root chakra. The pain is dissipating. It's still weird. It's still wonky. And I'm still cleansing out the base of the silver column. But I am now in your root chakra. I also went through your legs, your knees, your thighs. All of that is coming into play and I'm detoxifying. Your pH is off. I'm out of balance. I feel quite wonky, quite dizzy. My dreams are funky. Do not speak any nightmares out loud. Let me repeat that. Do not speak any nightmares out loud. When you are through the gates, it's a detriment if you say anything negative. It's bad. Okay, so we're cleansing it, cleansing it, cleansing it. Anything that was happening that didn't feel right, do not speak of it. Quite the opposite. Speak of love, 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 of love. Like I'm completely engulfing this space with love. Oh my God, it hurts. Okay, this is weird, but I have to take your silver column and like pop it to the right. it hurts. It's like a pop. Like, you know how like when you pop your neck bones or something? Like it's so weird. Like it's like uh oh shit. It's like whoa, like whoa, like whoa. Like I'm getting more aligned on both sides. So light is flooding into the left, light is flooding into the right. Oh, it's like shooting up from your root into your sacral, into your solar plexus immediately, and I need to slow it down. It's like this energy was backed up. As I did that, it's like, whoom, like all of a sudden I'm rising. I'm rising and I could feel them like, thank God, thank God, thank God. That's what I keep saying. Thank God, thank God, thank God. Oh my God. Like I didn't even know. I didn't even know. So I'm back in your root and I'm removing. This is weird. I have to tell you what I see, Amy, and my head hurts. My head hurts. But there's like a triangle in your root chakra. Now I think of the pyramids, right? The pyramids that I activated. But this one is like a hazy triangle filled with darkness. And again, I think of the triangle with the eye, the all-seeing eye. It's like I was not seeing clearly. It was affecting your root chakra as well. The false foundation. How, ooh. It hurts. It hurts. It feels wonky in my lower back. I don't like this feeling at all. Ah, ah. Drawing. I'm removing it. I'm literally removing it. Atanka ba ieta onku ieta ia. Kitaia utau. Going up from your root into your sacral. I have to do this a little quicker. Going up from your root into your sacral because I got to pull all the energy out at once. Going up from your sacral into your solar plexus. I've got to pull all the energy out at once. Going up from your solar plexus into the heart of you and your DM. Going up into the heart of you and your DM. I have to pull all of this out at once. Going up into your throat, into your third eye, into your crown. And I'm going to remove it. Bam. It's like that's more real than you know. It's like literally just ripped up in there and pulled all of that shit out all at one time. There's no waiting. There's no one at a time. Like it had to go. Oh my God. Like I feel so weird. Now I'm going to your kidneys. I have to go to your kidneys. I have to go to your kidneys and I have to flush some things out. Oh, I'm so dizzy. I'm so dizzy. Now there's all this light language going, but it's like crystalline activations, like cleansing. I'm cleansing with crystalline light. I'm so dizzy. I'm dizzy as shiitake. Oh, breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Please breathe because I'm so dizzy. Just some slow, deep breaths into your gut for me and releasing slowly. This was not normal. This was insane. So this was, I don't even know how to explain what I just did. It was multi-layered. But we need to move on. I'm in your kidneys and I have to like flush some. It's almost like I'm squeezing them. I'm squeezing them of toxicity. There's, you know how when kidneys go into kidney failure, I'm not saying yours are in kidney failure. Please understand that. But I feel like I need to squeeze this toxicity out of it. Almost like what dialysis would do. Like it replaces something in there. And so I'm like squeezing the shit out of your kidneys. I have to remove some of this toxic waste. I have to. I can feel that especially on my right side. It doesn't feel right. Like it hurts quite a bit. And I'm just like squeezing the yuck. It's almost like I would do for your lymph nodes. I'm like filtering them out. I'm squeezing them out. And I'm also going down your urethra, your ureter tract, your urethra, your bladder, my liver. And then your dad and that aunt are like pushing you down, like pushing you down. They're pushing you into the right foundation. They're helping me anchor you in. This is ancestral guidance as well. That's relevant. They're always right by your side. You're never alone. Never alone. And then I need to go to my lungs. I need to something about, again, like some saltwater issues. Your body is like overexposed. I feel like my lungs are overexposed to salt water. Like I was breathing it in the air breathing it in the air, and I feel like I can't breathe very well. Like I'm overexposed to salt. It's actually an irritant for you. Like I need dry air. I need dry air. I really do. Like I need dry air. I don't know what that means, but I need dry air. So as you're breathing, I'm like sending light in through your nasal passages, in through your larynx, your bronchial tubes, all the way down into your lungs. And I'm expanding it with like this purified air. I would call it dry air. There's no moisture. It's almost like you're using a vape like 50 times in an hour. Like it's not right. Oh, the chills. I can feel the chills. Like I'm excited. I feel connected all of a sudden. Cantava que anta u koyo to u itaia canta u to aia cantai konto but u ia tanki anta u. I'm taking you to Fiji. I have to take you to Fiji. Cantai yanka bo to u itaia bo kotaia kayenta anka to the pyramid there, the root chakra of the earth. I have to like plop you in. I'm like plopping you down. It's like plop your ass down. Like literally just right into Fiji. Right above the pyramid. I have to take the light up from the pyramid and into your base. It's going right up your silver column. Cantao, cantaia, canta utu iwa, ya cantaia, tan campatao, do ya canta, ya canta, wa, te canta, canta, pauto, incantai, tan cantao. Now's the Akashic Records, they're writing it down. Cantao, cantao, ya tan cantai, cantao. And courage. Something about courage and release of expectations. But courage to be exactly who you're meant to be. There's no fear. It's like this fear base. Like I get trapped in fear. I'm still in the lungs, so forgive me. Like I could have gotten pneumonia. That hurts. Okay. The light from the pyramid of Fiji under the water is shooting up your spinal column. It's a continual like whoosh, whoosh, going up into the ethereal from the base, okay? And this is, you're literally like sitting on the water. You're not in the water, but you're like on it. And the light from the pyramid's going to continue shooting up your spinal column from the shit that I removed, right? And it's going all the way up. And as it does, it's like clearing the activations, but you're also getting a few new ones that you were behind on. Okay, you were behind on them. So they're going up your spinal column, your silver cord, your energetic connection, okay? And now I have to return back to the physical vessel as well, but like my lungs continue to hurt, so just know I'm clearing that out. I'm still clearing out the kidneys, it hurts, and your liver. And now I'm going into the bone structure, and I feel like they've weakened a little bit. So it's almost like borderline osteoporosis, but I feel like this is just age related. So I'm just like starting to scrape the bone marrow a little bit. I felt uncomfortable, like really uncomfortable with everything I've done, everything I've been doing. So it's also realigning your bone structure, like your whole skeletal system. I don't know why, but I am. I'm just realigning everything. From your feet, like all of your phalanges, your carpals, everything. I'm realigning everything. Your metacarpals, everything. I don't know what's happened here. I just feel so jarred. Everything was jarring. Everything was like being tightened. Everything was like squeezing the life out of me. And so I'm opening everything up. I'm bringing oxygen in through the layers of you, the bone structure, everything. It needs oxygen. I need to be able to breathe, just like I'm doing in the lungs. I got to be able to breathe. And I'm going to your heart. a lot of like heart palpitations. So I'm almost like doing like this like electric shock on your heart, although I'm not that, right? Like it's like clear, and I'm shocking your heart back into rhythm. I have to. I feel like it got out of rhythm. And this isn't just affecting you, this is affecting your DM. Anything in your chest space is also affecting him. But I feel like I'm shocking your heart back into rhythm. Like 1, 2, 3, boom. And then it's like da-dunk, 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 da-dunk. But this is also to the heartbeat of God, so that's also relevant. Da-dunk, 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 da-dunk. So I'm flooding this light into your heart from the tree of life, going into your heart. Da-dunk, 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 bayanka ta'i wayata u yuntonka iyata yata kanta yankata you. So even my teeth hurt. Like I feel like everything was being sucked out of me. Like I feel like all of the life was just being sucked out of me. Oh shit. And you know how that light's going from the pyramid up through you? I just saw something happen to your DM too. It was like, whew! There's like this light, and my head hurts. So I'm going to the base of your spinal column, the top of your spinal column and the base of your brainstem. And I'm putting light there. Just healing light. I don't think I need to do anything other than put healing light. Like it hurts. I'm so stressed. It's in my neck. It's in my shoulders. It's in my hips. It's in my ass bone. It's everywhere. This is weird too. So you know how like my lungs were suffering? Like my rib cage is not doing what it should be doing either. And so there's like this tissue in between your rib bones. I'm strengthening that cartilage, I want to call it, like cartilage. But I'm also scraping the rib bones, like the bone marrow. I just felt so jarred. Like I almost felt like I got in a car accident, but I don't want to say you did. I don't know. I just feel like I got hit with something, you know? I got hit with something. And then your tongue, I'm scraping your tongue clean. Any darkness, any negative words, any negative thoughts that came out, I'm scraping it clean. Now I'm going into your eye, into the retina, my right one. I don't know, it's both, but I'm more focused in my right one. I had to turn myself around. Like I'm focused in my right retina and into the connections at the back of my eye, right? All those nerves. Excuse me. I almost feel like there's air. It hurts. I like floaters. There's like some pressure, almost like glaucoma, right? But I'm not saying you have glaucoma, but it just feels weird. There's like pressure, like the blood flow is minimal where it should be maximum. Just like my eye is suffering. I can feel it. I can feel like this pressure in the back of my eye. I'm like almost like I'm relieving some swelling at the back of your eye. I don't know why it's there necessarily, but I'm relieving the swelling. It's probably more like stress related, like the stress was kicking your ass. My heart is now in rhythm, which might have affected it. It's like the dunk, blood flow. Proper oxygen to your brain. I don't know if you did the workshop in Patreon, but I have to walk you through the eye. I have to walk you through the all-seeing eye. If you have not done that, please do so. But I'm like pushing you through the all-seeing eye, stripping you down to the creation of you in God's eyes. So this is the chills. God's eyes. Please try to see through God's eyes, like Magnolia Rising. Speak of God's love, be love, be love, speak love, be love, God's eyes. See everything through God's eyes, okay? Anything outside of that, push it away with love. Love only. If it's not love, it's not real. You thought it was your shadow, it's somebody else's. My jaw. Are you grinding your teeth at night? My jaw. It's very clenched. It's very tight, and I feel like I'm grinding my teeth when I sleep. Like the lining of my teeth is being grinded away. It hurts. I'm relaxing. I'm taking the anxiety away and taking the stress away. And it's like, no need to grind the teeth. Relaxing. TMJ, my jaw. Like lock jaw. Like it pops in my ear. It hurts. I've brought you back from Fiji now. I took you from Fiji. Bringing you back to your vessel. Relaxing the jaw. Relaxing, like this muscle at the jaw is very tight. It's very tight. With TMJ, I keep saying I'm relaxing it. I have to loosen it. So I'm like stretching out this muscle. Stretching out this muscle. Did you have like headgear or something? I don't know. It's like this stems from childhood, but it got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So I'm just relaxing the muscles. Kind of realigning the jawline. You've grinded your teeth pretty good. That's how I feel. Cleansing again the third eye. I'm putting this reflection in the third eye that helps you to see what's yours and what's not. Also for you to know that love, right? This connection between our heart now. It's like love, 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 love. Nothing but love. And I feel that. It's also going through your DM, the love, just love. And then my solar plexus hurts, but my stomach hurts. Like IBS, like my whole bowel, everything's irritated, burns. It just hurts. I don't feel good. My gut hurts. So I have to send some light up through your intestines. The colon, the smaller intestinal tract, the larger intestinal tract, and there's like this bubble of energy that won't move. Ow, everything hurts. Everything hurts. My head, everything was hurting. Drawing light up through there. And the ulcer. There's a slight ulcer, the base of your stomach. I have to repair. It's like a hole in the base of your stomach. I'm healing it with light. I'm healing it with light. I don't know if you took Tums or something either for acidic reflux. I wouldn't take anything at all for that. But I'm healing it with, I don't know if you did or not, but I'm just healing all. I'm taking out the acid out of your stomach. And I'm healing an ulcer. You have an ulcer. It's not massive. It's almost like a pea size. Like even your stool changed. Like it was almost black. Or it will be. I'm healing the lining of the stomach. It's like an ulcer. This burns though. It doesn't feel right. Like it hurts. Definitely hurts. My tummy hurts. My tummy hurts. And then what's really weird is I'm pouring water. I'm like pouring this crystal blue, very healing water into your stomach. It's full of particular enzymes. And it's like healing that whole area. It's calming the acidity, sorry. And then it's like working its way slowly down through your intestinal wall, and it's going to cleanse out the whole entire intestinal tract and through your colon. This is water, so if your bowels change, it's okay. It's temporary, but it might. Just literally pouring this water down your stomach, down your entire intestinal tract, and it's flushing it. It's flushing from your stomach down your entire intestinal tract. And then my solar plexus is the compass is being turned inward. Oh, this feels so funky. I feel really bloated and my tummy hurts. And I'm pouring all this water down your stomach. The ulcer's healed. It's healed with light. It's going to continue healing. It's a little inflamed, so please listen to your tummy. Stay away from like acidic things. Eat soft, right? Even tomato soup would hurt, so don't do that. Do light things, okay? Just eat light things. Even like a cucumber would be so yummy, right? Like that's light. Do you know what I mean? So I'm pouring water through your stomach and it's going all the way down your intestinal tract. Oh. It has to flush. I need to flush out your entire intestinal tract all the way through your colon and out. Oh, and then whatever was stuck is gone. Like it just pushed. Something was stuck. It's like and pushed it through. So that's why it was like saying IBS. It was irritated because something was stuck. Now, when you open your eyes or you come back to out of this healing, you will be in a different world. Period. Your reality shifted while we were here. Remember in the beginning I said your foundation was crumbling? Yeah, it's gone. I feel parched. I'm extremely tired and I have to boost your thyroid before I can be done. And I'm cleansing your pineal gland and your pituitary gland. Just cleansing them up. Focus on gratitude, the energy and the vibration of gratitude. Be careful what you speak. Nothing but love. Speak love. Speak your reality into fruition, but they gave you the courage to take the actions, okay? Oh, my ear cleared. My ear clears like I could hear clearly again. Oh my goodness. My ear cleared. My ear cleared. Like, whoa. Oh, remember there was some connectedness there. My ear just cleared. And now I'm hungry. I want to nap and I want to eat. That's how I feel. But I'm still bloated. So give that some time to continue flushing because it's going to continue flushing. Okay? Your kidneys are really being filled with light. They needed a lot of love and support. And then I have to just do a wave of light through your blood, your actual blood flow, and remove the toxicity, like almost like shock, right? Like shock syndrome, like toxicness. Hope that makes sense. And now I'm putting you in a bubble. It's just a bubble of light. And I'm going to send you off. I put you in this bubble of light and love. Nothing but love. Love, 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 love. And I cut the cord between us as far as the healing goes today. But we're always connected. And you will be continually in this bubble for some time until you're back on your own feet, okay? You have to reacclimate, and you will. Let yourself rest. Don't have expectations for today. And I'm pulling myself out. Oh. I'm trying to come back to myself here. Oh, you're so welcome, Amy. Oh. Yay. I loved that. That was beautiful, huh? That was absolutely beautiful. That was much needed. Much needed. Much needed. I don't know, again, if you did the one in Patreon with the moon and the sun, and I take you through the eye, that's just do that. Okay? That was a necessity. Even if you did it once, do it again. It's a necessity for you. It truly, truly is. All right? It's about just getting back to love. Whoa, I'm still dizzy as hell getting out of that. Whew, Amy, that was big. That was not little. That was big. Yeah. Yep, I would. Okay. Somebody asked if the demons are manifested in you. No, Amy's made it through the gates, and so have I. So who I am is not normal. I'm an ascension master, master healer, and divine guide. I have spent the last 4 years bringing about the ascension. I encourage you to check out my channel for what that means. It's very real. This is the ascension, right? It's really, truly the return of Christ. Amy is one of the first ones I've walked through the gates, as well as myself and a couple of others. So the healings are quite different, right? But what I do is also energetic and like medical based. It's everywhere. There's ringing going on in my ears. That was intense. So Malachi just came forward as well. So he's also in the energy. I don't know why. That was pretty badassery. I don't think anybody else sent any donations in. I'm just going to double check before I end this session. So bear with me. I had to do the live on my phone. All right. I don't think so. So thank you guys for bearing with me today. I'm sorry the live did not work accurately at first. I am so thankful though that during your healings that it did work accurately. Lisa, I do look forward to doing a live with you so you can talk about your path. And when I say it's the path home, what that means, all those kinds of things, whatever wants to come out. Okay. I will probably email you in a day or so. And we this week. And now it's like doing some funky connection stuff, right? That was amazing, you guys. That was much needed. I feel like there was energy to just block everything and we bypassed it. So thanks for being patient. Thanks for 111. I was supposed to be on 11:11 my time, but it's according to Lisa's time today. It was 11:11 when we started her time, 1:11 her time now. And for me, it's 2:11 my time. So it's amazing, you guys. If you don't know who I am, please check out my channel. I am, in fact, the one who brought about the ascension. Okay. The things I do are not normal. I've activated pyramids. I undid all false stuff of the planet and so much more. It takes a long time to explain it. It's better to just kind of check it out. When I first got on, Spirit really wanted to talk about Mount Kilimanjaro. And Amy says 4:11 her time. Mount Kilimanjaro, Zimbabwe, Botswana, those are relevant because I activated pyramids all over there. Those are on my channel. You can watch them. There's something there for everybody to see. If you're drawn to watch it because something in the earth is going to be relevant with that. Okay. Mount Kilimanjaro, I filled with light and exploded it 3 times when I activated those pyramids. That was when I did Colombia, Congo, and Kilimanjaro. That was the workshop, that one. And then the other one was separate. It was Nigeria, Botswana, and Zimbabwe. Okay. All of those have had pyramid activations and big shiftings for the earth. Okay. The only thing in Egypt that I did particularly was activate the portal of time, which is what you guys call the Sphinx. That one was relevant. It's the portal of time. It's like this big, huge black hole, basically. I don't know how. When I did that, it started the path of everybody being called home to God. Yeah, I would definitely watch them. Okay. Oh, Nancy says she had sent free healing through PayPal. So let's see. When did you do that? Because it didn't come in. So Nancy wants a healing. I didn't see it on PayPal. Let me double check here. Make sure I didn't freeze. Hopefully you sent it to the right place, right, Nancy? Let me just check really quick. I don't know if I can check. What time did you send it? I'm gonna get on and see. See, now everything seems to be working right, you guys. To the new PayPal? Okay. Awesome. Okay, cool. Then are you ready? Let me get some water. I won't be able to check it about an hour ago. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me know because I'm doing the live on my phone, unfortunately, so I didn't see any come through. So I apologize. I didn't ignore you, I promise. Let me get a little sipperoo here, and then we will get into you. Okay. All right. I am grabbing a wand. Something about some balancing needed. I'm shifting my cards so I can pull you a message as well, okay? Let me get into your energy, completely clear out Amy's, and we are going to go. Nancy is up next for a healing. You are so welcome. I'm so sorry. Thank you for letting me know. Because on my phone, it wasn't showing it. Hello, Roger. Okay. No, so I need a different deck than what I've got going here. Let me see, Nancy. Bear with me. Animals. And some vintage wisdom. I love these cards. I don't get to use these often. I knew there was a reason I grabbed them. So I've got these cards for you, Nancy. And I'm just going to get acclimated to your energy. Okay? All right. Thank you for letting me know. I feel so bad I didn't see it. I wasn't planning on doing my live on my phone, but I did. Sorry about that. It was wonky when we started. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome. I am doing healings today. These were donation-based. I've done 2 before. Now it's Nancy's turn. Who I am is not normal. The healings I do are not normal. I don't want to know anything about them. I don't ask questions. I just roll with it. It's whatever is needed that comes through, from energetic to whatever. Okay, so just experience, enjoy. Check out my channel if you're new here. That's relevant. Who I am, again, is not normal. I am an ascension master, healer, and divine guide. I have worked 4 years bringing about the ascension, and all of that is part of this channel, proven and witnessed and recorded and uploaded. All right, Nancy. Hang on. I need the other deck as well. Comfort in animals. Animal guides are stepping forward as well for you, Nancy. I need to ground you in water. I need to ground you in water. So I'm kind of like calling in the energy of water. This is the essence of water. Water from the grid of the earth, but on top of it and in it. So through the layers of the earth is a water layer. I'm grounding you there, but I'm also grounding you through the entirety of the water on the earth. So all the ocean ways, all the lakes, the rivers. I feel like I'm very wonky. I don't feel like I'm connected to anything. I feel like a little scared because I don't feel right. Like I'm having a hard time feeling my spatial presence. Does that make sense, Nancy? Like I have a hard time feeling my spatial presence and understanding what's going on around me. And that's the first thing I'm hearing as I'm coming into your energy. It's just I feel wonky. I don't understand this. It doesn't feel like what I'm used to. I'm having a very the chills, hard time understanding my spatial presence in the world. I feel like I'm upside down. I feel like I'm floating half the time. My dreams are all over. Like I'm not feeling rested. And I'm anxious. I'm extremely anxious. So that's what I'm hearing right away as I'm in your energy. I have lion spirit, be generous of spirit. So this is about being truly kind to yourself. So I feel like you don't like this feeling. It makes you feel uneasy. Okay. It makes you feel unrested, unwell. And they're saying be very generous to yourself. Be very generous and kind to yourself in every given moment. So whatever you feel you need, do not hesitate. Okay. If it's a warm blanket, if you want to crochet, crochet. Do not let others make you feel like you need to do something else, because I feel like that's the heart that you are, right? Like I need to make sure everybody else isn't affected in a negative way by me. And I feel like you have like this fear about that. It's like I don't want to be a burden. That's what I hear is I'm not a burden. I don't want to be a burden, and I don't want to be a burden. That's what I hear. But transformation, it's allow the energy around you to not be the same. Okay, you're looking for familiar territory and you don't like that you feel like you're a burden. So allow the energy around you to not be the same. It's okay. You're looking for familiar ground, but they're saying find familiarity in the things that you can do. So crocheting and knitting, I don't know why I keep saying that. That would actually be really good for you. And like mental puzzles, right? Like some word crossword puzzles, different things to help strengthen the mind connection. Okay? Because you are free to do whatever your heart calls to. You're not a burden. You're quite loved. You're quite a gift. And I feel like I need to put this in your heart. Okay? That's part of the first part of your healing today and your message. And then let's see. Like that already hit an emotional nerve I didn't see coming. I feel that as well. And that's okay. This energy is really going to be about calming you. Calming your energy. I need to do something to your digestive tract. That will come. But right now, we need to just calm you to make you feel comforted in the space in which you're in. To make you feel like a gift rather than a burden. Okay? Again, we have freedom. So we have 2 freedom cards. All right? Freedom. This is a foundation you're used to. It's like I'm looking for that anchor. I'm looking for the need to do something every day. Almost like a caretaker, right? It's like freedom. It's the freedom is yours to choose every day what brings you joy. To sing a tune that is new to sing, okay? And then hope. Let hope rise. Let hope become you. Okay, Nancy? Let hope rise. Let hope become you. Freedom in a different way. You're getting 2 freedom cards, which means that you feel like you've missed something. You feel like there's something you need to be doing. You feel like you're a burden. And we're freeing you from that today. Okay? And this is a rise of gratitude. Gratitude on a soul level. This is gratitude on a soul level. Now, I don't know if you know much about angels, but Archangel Gabriel is coming in for you, Nancy. Okay? Archangel Gabriel is a messenger of God. And I feel like we're afraid to be connected to God because then that means I'm not here, right? Like I don't know how to be here and strengthen my connection to God even more. But we're doing that today too. We are absolutely doing that today too, okay? Now to start this out, I'm going to bring in a bubble of pink. This is pink goddess light, and all of these goddesses are coming in to surround you. And this beautiful, it would be like, you know how in the Disney movie with the birds, who was it? I don't know which movie it was, but they bring in her clothes, the birds, you know, and they dress her and adorn her. That's kind of the energy I'm getting here. It's like, you need to be treated like a princess, first of all, like you matter. And I don't like the word princess. But like you truly matter. You're a gift. Oh, right? You are a gift. And so there's this beautiful energy coming in all around you filled with pink light. And I'm going to go really slow with this because we don't need anything fast in your energy. Okay, this needs to be slow. I'm going to bring down this beautiful light filled with beautiful pink hues and gold. Archangel Gabriel is standing right beside you, literally adorning you with gold, this gold hue of energy of God. And I'm bringing the light down slowly into your energetic base, into your bubble, your aura, right? The energy that surrounds us. And I'm feeling it needs to be plumped up. It's very deflated. I feel like I don't have a purpose. I feel like I don't like the burden, but this is in your bubble. And we're plumping that out. We're healing that out. So it's like this green hue coming in from the inside out, filling the inner base of your bubble. And then on the outside of it, it's this beautiful pink hue. And it's a bubble of God's love. Okay. We're also going to connect you to the divine realm even more. So I'm really bringing down this connection and I'm connecting it to your crown chakra. Your crown chakra is at the top of your skull. Okay. It's kind of outside of us a little bit. It's like at the top of our head. I'm going to slow down so that I make sure I go very slow because it's just calming. We need calm energy. I need to calm the tides around you. You are transforming. You are rising closer to God in your connection of love like never before. This is not normal. It's like never before. And it causes us to feel scared. Like I don't know what's happening. And so we're removing the fear. I'm removing anxiety and fear from your outer bubble. And I'm drawing the light in through your crown and in through your energetic system, just all the way down through the center of your system, opening up all of your chakras. Our chakras are energetic bubbles or discs, right? Whatever you want to call them. We have a third eye, a throat, a heart, a solar plexus. And I'm opening those up as I'm drawing the light down. I'm just calming. I'm calming everything. I feel like everything is jarred, like I'm scared, and I don't speak of this to anybody. I hold this in because I don't want to be a burden. And I'm calming this. I'm turning off the trigger. It's like my fight or flight is activated and I'm flipping the switch. I'm doing a neurological upgrade today for you. Okay. So that will be part of what we're doing. So I'm turning the switch off on your fight or flight. It's done. I'm just cutting it off. And I'm drawing the light down through your heart space. And I'm allowing it to really expand with love. But also the Word of God. The Word of God is really, this is important to you. You have this connection with God. Oh, the chills when I say that. I can feel that. Also, your skin, I will be healing some of your skin. We're just going to strengthen it. We're going to thicken up the layers of the skin. Okay, like my pigmentation, all of that. I'm just going to heal that. We're also going to hit the liver a little bit today, but I haven't got there yet. I'm just seeing this already. So we're going to continue drawing the light down through your system, through your legs and your arms, and we're going to draw them down to the water layer. All of your grounding is going to be done in the water. This is going to help you, which is odd. It's going to help you feel solid, like you're on solid ground, because it's purge, it's cleansing. The water is going to cleanse the energy. It's going to continually cleanse the anxiety, cleanse the angst, cleanse the baseline of existence, because you're having a hard time feeling not upside down. Like I need to feel solid. I need to feel safe. I need to feel secure, like I have a purpose. So I'm drawing all that energy down like a flush through your entire system. All fear is being removed. My fight or flight was activated and I didn't even know that. But I wouldn't tell anybody because I didn't want to be a burden. Now from the earth, I'm taking this beautiful green light and pink light. The goddess light and healing, like from Archangel Raphael, right? He's also stepping in to just assist me. And I'm going to draw the light up through the earth, the most beautiful green and pink light filled with Christ activations, healing of God. And that's okay. They do coincide. And I'm bringing it all the way into your feet. Like I do feel like gout, right? Like my a little bit gout. And so I'm just cleansing out the pH level. It's like acidic in my feet. My feet get like they ache and they hurt, like my bones hurt, especially in like my toes. And so I'm bringing that in through your feet, just beautiful healing. We're just calming. And so even like any bunions, anything on your feet that hurt, I'm bringing healing to. Almost like bone spurs or something going on there. I'm just bringing healing to them. They hurt. And up into my ankles. I feel like you're out of balance. Like, you know how if you have a dream and you feel like you step on the ground and one foot doesn't touch quite on the ground, but the other one does? Like, I feel like that. And so I'm bringing balance to your physical vessel as I'm drawing the light up through your ankles, into your calves, into your knees. My knees hurt. I hurt arthritis. So I'm going to bring more fluid around the bones, all of my bones. The fluid sac around my kneecap is also low, and I'm filling that more. It hurts. It hurts to walk. Sometimes it hurts to stand up, but I don't like to speak this. I don't want anybody to know this, and that's okay because we're just healing it. We're just healing it with lots of love. And it's just because I don't want to be a burden. But I love you. Like I love you. You need to hear that just because you just need it. You need it to echo in your heart. I feel like it's said, but you need to know it. Drawing the light up now into your thighs and into your hips. Like my hips hurt a little bit, like my hip. I keep hearing like hip replacement. So I'm just going to bring a lot of light into your hip, into my hip. My hip, I have a hard time articulating. I have a hard time bending over. I need to like move your hips a little bit. I feel like they're off kilter. I'm off alignment. Again, it's like when I wake up, one foot doesn't feel like it hits the ground as much as the other. And so I'm literally like moving your hips. I'm doing it very gently and very slowly. I got chills. But I'm moving your hips, realigning them. And I have to go to your gallbladder. My pituitary gland. I'm low on serotonin. Serotonin, inhibit uptake and release. I'm low on serotonin. I need uptake and release. And it's making my thoughts slow down, and I don't like that. I get very anxious, and it frustrates me. And something about how our brain comes up with a thought and we can't articulate it into speech. It's almost like a disconnect, which I am repairing and I'm healing and I'm giving strength to. And then I'm going to your integumentary layers, your skin, and I'm bringing healing. I'm updoing the layers, so we're getting more layers. I'm thickening the skin. It's overwhelming because I'm kind of freaking you out, and that's okay. So I'm just going to calm the energy, and I'm going to start to do the neurological system as well. Nothing to be afraid of, and I know it was just not expected. Calming the energy. Lots of love. I'm back to your hip. Like I need to like spread your hips out just a little bit. Like I don't want to do a hip replacement. There's no way. I'm just healing it. I'm strengthening your bones, your coccyx, your hip joint, your pelvic floor. I'm strengthening all of that. And then your like cartilage, excuse me, the fluid around your joints, all of that. And then I need to draw light up your spinal column and in through your brain stem. And this is going to strengthen the gray matter in your brain to help the thought processes. It's going to help strengthen them, to make them more clear, and to articulate them clearly into speech. And then the whole neurological system. So I'm going to draw a light in and I'm going to rebuild it. It's almost like my synapses are very slow, neurological, like they would diagnose me with neurological disorders. And I'm just completely just rebuilding the neurological system. Transformation, being reborn, kind of a thing here. And now I'm going to use the water to calm and slow down what I'm doing, to help it be understood and absorbed. Because it's not normal, I understand that. I'm also going into your solar plexus now, and I'm clearing it out. I'm not doing it in a straight line. This is a necessity because of the work I'm doing on your physical vessel. I'm going to go from your solar plexus, then to your root. And I'm clearing those out, opening them up, and allowing God light to flow in. I can't do too many at once because it would be too jarring on your system. Then I need to go to my ear. I can't hear very well. Everything's becoming more and more muffled, and I hate I hate asking people to repeat themselves. It's like, what? And I feel like it frustrates them. So honestly, they don't realize I don't hear them about 85% of the time. I don't hear clearly. So I'm going into my eardrum. I'm repairing the whole entire eardrum. It's like I'm losing my hearing, and I'm repairing it. It's almost like I hear this loud tone. I'm just repairing my eardrum, and that's making me feel like I don't know my space and time. Right, like vertigo all the time. Like I'm upside down. I don't know where I'm at in space and time, and this is a part of that. I don't know if people realize that a lot is when we start losing our hearing, when our eardrum, when our whole entire ear is affected, we start to feel really off in our equilibrium. So I'm being balanced to that, and it's both ears that I'm going into. But I'm more focused on my right. Now I can mirror, but I'm more focused on my right. And then I'm going to my left. And I'm repairing the whole entire eardrum. I'm replacing it. So my hearing's going to be off for a little while, but it's going to become more clear and more clear and more clear. And then I'm going to realize I wasn't hearing specific things. Like your tones were off. It was really hard sometimes to pick up what people were saying. So I'm back to the gray matter in my head, and it's making me feel a little dizzy. I'm going to slow down a little bit. Gonna slow down a little bit. And I feel like I just need to uptake everything. So the pituitary gland, I'm giving you some hormones, but again, the serotonin, the uptake and inhibitors, like my serotonin was off. Which also causes pain and anxiety and my brain to not function correctly. And again, the myelin sheath, I'm strengthening that, but this also is like the fluid in between all of your bones. So like my hands hurt, and that's why maybe knitting might Like, I don't know if you love knitting and it hurts too much, or if it's something you need to take on. I feel like maybe it hurts. So I'm doing your fingers, like my fingers. I'm straightening the bones and I'm putting more fluid in between the joints. All the way into your carpals, your metacarpals, all your phalanges. I'm just doing a fluid intake, like all this fluid in between my joints. It's like arthritis. Hurts. Then I'm going to do your hip a little bit more. It's like I'm strengthening and moving the hip bones. It hurts a little bit, so you can feel what I do sometimes. That's okay. It will get better. And then I need to go to your ureter, your urethra, the whole urinary tract. Like, I am prone to UTIs, and I'm cleansing that out. There is some bacterial there. Like, I am... my pH is off, so I'm very prone to yeasty. It's very yeasty. So I'm cleansing all of that out. That's normal. And oh, the chills. And then I hear, how did she know? So I'm going to go slow. They don't want me doing too much at one time because the body can go into shock. What I do is very real. So we're just going to take our time, and I'm going to send a lot of love to the entirety of your system. I am going to do a slight kidney flush, a liver flush, and a cleanse. I'm going to cleanse out your lymph nodes, and your neurological system has now been reborn. So I'm just running light through your kidneys, your liver, the liver a little bit more, removing toxins and flushing the system. I'm going to strengthen the wall of your bladder. And I'm going to strengthen that muscle so that it can contract properly, right? And the pelvic floor. More light in my knees, more love to my knees, my elbows, my wrists, and some more light into your ears. And then, like, any kind of signs of any kind of brain fog, like dementia type stuff, like where I can't think clearly, we're cleaning more of that up. I'm cleaning it up, and I'm cleaning it up. Just clearing it up, reconnecting you to God in every way, through the heart, through my tummy, through my head. I can't do too much more, but I'm going to continue this path. We're sending more love into the liver, the kidneys, the ureter, the bladder, the joints of your hands and your feet and your hips and your ears and my mind. And I'm making sure you're not dizzy. I'm helping you feel whether you are up or down, right? Regrounding you to the water to help cleanse you even more. And I want you to feel love. You need to feel special and wanted and needed. So much love, just so much love coming through in massive quantities. But also a purpose. So I'm putting a purpose in your heart. Some really cool, just exciting things that are going to nudge you no matter what it is. Don't be afraid to knit and crochet or sew or draw or color, anything like that. Be creative. There's something here. I can hear you singing again and humming. And then the birds, and maybe gardening, planting some flowers. Of course, it's not springtime, but just dirt. Like, I need some dirt. I need to have a plant in my house, something I can nurture and grow. That's a really good thing. Like a fern, or just something you can nurture and grow, and push dirt around it and talk to it and give it love and watch it flourish and blossom. I'm putting more light through your joints, really strengthening the fluid flow. and your integumentary system. And another flush through the brain, the gray matter, just really purging all that out and allowing the synapses to connect and the strengthening between the thought and the speech. And I don't want to do too much more because I might freak you out a little. It'll just be too much on your system. I don't want to cause anxiety. We're healing it. I don't want to cause angst or fear. We're healing it because it's a lot to understand what I do. So I'm giving more love to your hip again, to your coccyx, your hip bones. Aw, I love this. And just so much love into your heart. And in my hands, one last flush in the hands and your phalanges and your carpals and metacarpals. I don't want it to hurt to write or to, like, I feel like I need to crochet and I don't want that to hurt. It's one of my joys, right? Like something with my hands. It's my joy. It helps me. And so I'm healing those joints. I'm healing any arthritis in your system. And then I'm going to strengthen your bones, and that'll be the final thing I can do. So I'm going to draw some light up through the bone structure into the bone marrow. I can't scrape it completely because I don't want it to hurt, but I'm going to start drawing light into the bone marrow, and I'm going to get it to reproduce more. Re-strengthen your bones. So in the bone, it's like this, you know how like in a beehive, there's like intricate almost like holes in them. That's kind of how I see in the bone structure. It's like these weird holes, and yours got bigger. And so I'm strengthening up the structure of the bones, making those connections more dense rather than weaker, right? I feel like the more the bones break down, the more brittle they become. And so I'm filling in the spaces. I'm getting the bone to really just kind of fill in the structure, fill in the spaces to strengthen them. This is especially important for the hip too, but it's for all bones. So I'm drawing light up through the bone structure and getting them to be less porous. That's the best explanation I have. To getting them to really fill into strength and more structure, less porous. I don't want to do too much of that at once. If we can meet again sometime, that would be beneficial too. But if not, that's okay. But I'm going to do as much as I can in this time frame. Just really filling in the bone structure. Less porous. I need them to be more dense. And then I do have to go to your genetics, your genome. And I'm healing some of the genes. I'm healing the genes here. I'm repairing the genetic code. Repairing the genetic code. Just healing it. This isn't anything I can do outside of what is you. I'm not changing anything of you. I'm healing it. Repairing the genome code. Repairing the double helix, the connections of all genetics. It's like almost if you're reborn. Okay, so they're wanting me to start to back out slowly. So I'm going to fill you with so much light, just so much God's light, pink light, that of love, making sure that connection to God is just so strong. And to know that you are purposeful, you matter more than you know, and to not be afraid to be present, okay, to be boisterous, to feel happy, to feel wanted, to feel needed, and you are not a burden at all. This I guarantee you because I can read the heart print of everybody around you. You are not a burden. You are wanted. One last light flush in your hip as I start to pull my energy out of yours, but I'm going to leave you grounded into the water layer, and your hearing will continue to heal. It's going to continue to repair and heal. So you could hear like you're in a tunnel at times. You can hear some high pitches every now and then it's going to be like the sound comes in and out until all of a sudden it's just better and better. So if that does happen, please know that it's normal. It's going to be okay. It's going to feel weird before it feels truly better. Okay, but it's going to heal. It's going to continue healing to about 95%. And they've totally cut me off from your energy at this point because I can't do too much more. Otherwise, it'll make you feel yucky. Okay, Nancy, I want you to kind of just breathe into your body, okay? I know that was a little bit shocking. And you're going to be just fine. It was a necessity for sure. Your urine can be a little funky. That's because it's filtering out, okay? So nothing's off. It'll all be back to normal very soon. But even better. A nice hot water or ice pack on your hip would be good as well. Heat. I was cut off from the rest. You're so welcome. That was awesome. I love your energy, Nancy. I really do. That was so awesome. I am grateful for you today. I'll tell you that. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. As I reacclimate myself, if anybody did send any more donations, please let me know because I can't see them because I'm on my phone. And then I can check. Otherwise, I think we'll call that a day after all that, but I'm good to go. If anybody else wants any, these were donation based. The description of that is there for the healings. I do, my website charges a lot more, so this is an opportunity for people to get some healing at a more affordable rate. I may do something free soon as well. I've been thinking about that. It's about time. But I really loved today. Today was a beautiful day. I thank you, Lisa. I thank you, Amy. I thank you, Nancy. Aww. Oh, I'm so glad, Nancy. That was beautiful. It was a wonderful day of healing. I thank you, Amy, for being here. I love you guys so, so, so much. I really do. Those that have gone through my path or working their way in the gates, they're like my family, you know, so I love you guys very much. Hello to everybody. So if there are no other donations coming in for healing, we will probably end this one here. If you don't know who I am, I encourage you to check out my channel. Awesome. I love that. Definitely subscribe. There's a lot here that you've probably never seen before, from activating pyramids to a lot. Okay, so check it out. I upload workshops. These are me bringing about the ascension stuff. You can see what that means. I do live healings quite often, messages, and I will do some things again soon. Okay. All right, so welcome you guys. Stick around, check out my entire channel. I've been on for about 3 hours today, so I'm going to call this one quits. And I will see you guys again soon, okay? Thank you, Roger. Thank you very much. Roger, you need to make sure you're getting those shadow pieces out of you, okay? Because there's some major shifting, you guys, coming forward. Pay attention again to Kilimanjaro, to Nigeria, Botswana, Zimbabwe. Those pyramids that I activated there, they're coming out in the energy, and I don't know why, but it's just God saying it big and loud, okay? Kilimanjaro, I activated like, I don't know, like 8 months ago. It's been a minute now, but that's also on my channel. You can watch that, okay? It's in the title. So much love to all of you. Thank you for being here. Those of you who are new, please check out the Ascension playlist, and you'll know what I mean, okay? It's in the Ascension playlist. All right, you guys, have a very beautiful day. Enjoy the moon energy, the sun eclipse energy. It's very powerful. And get ready just for love rising. Okay? Thank you guys for being here. I love you so much. Yeah, I love that. Stay safe, stay blessed. Have a spectacular week ahead, and I will see you guys again soon. Thank you very much. Bye.